What's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day to Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. I got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of last minute stuff going on, but we're broadcasting live from Houston, Texas. But uh, guess what? But we're seen all over the world. Thank you for being. It's Tuesday. A lot of great things happening today. Let me pop some in here. I just want to pop some in right quick and do something right quick. Hold up. Let me do something right quick before I go any further. Cause you know how some just get on your nerves, and I'll do it. Oh, let me see. All right, I'll put that up there. All right, then I can move around. Okay, I just put that up there. Okay, just talking about Olympians. I'm on this Olympic kick right now, and yeah, but I had to do something. Hey, everybody. Okay, so now I'm back to normal. I mean, when I tell you the things that I had to go through to put this show on today, y'all would, boy, oh my God. I haven't even shared the show. So do me a favor, everybody share the show right quick. I'm about to share it right now. But and right when I'm sharing the show, I want to give a shout out to our starting five. Um, and the starting five is the five the people looking at me. See, I told you the five people that sign up to the Chop Shop feed, either Facebook or YouTube, at the first five. So we recognize them every day. They're our starting five. Let's see who those people are today. Let me go. Melvin Dews, Jessica Brooks, Jeremy Davis, Rod Wells, Rick Brown, and the sixth man of the day is Alex Sestero. And hey, Mindy, oh, I got something for me. I got something for all y'all today. Let me see. Who we got? Sonya. Who we got? I see Dale. I see Todd. I see Kimberly. I see Brandy. Yeah, Brandy, I missed you. What's up, Jamoso? Kenyatta. Oh, Kenyatta, you okay? You on the other side? Okay. She the switch side. Thank you, Kenyatta. Alfio, what's going on? Ivan Pettit. Great talking to you the other night. The Raspberries, I guess they're back safely. Kevin Allen, Walter Yates, I can mention his name today. Uh, let's see. What's up, Trey Phillips? Y'all, Kyle Cole is in the building. My best friends in the world is in the building. Uh, uh, is in the building. Naisha, wait a minute. What is you talking about already, Mindy? Hold up. Kyle Cole with his world traveling self. He's in Eugene, Oregon, right now, man. You on the other side of the world. Candace Hawkins, she in Atlanta. I'm just talking to my people. Tori, I see you. You know what? I want to ask a question in a minute. So Tori, y'all get ready. Yes, Simone Biles checked out and found you. You know I'm gonna talk about my baby Simone. So you already know that. So let's see. Let's see what I'm gonna do. I told y'all I was on the phone this morning. Uh, we got a little workout. I had a little meeting this morning. Then I stopped by, start practice hitting some balls. Got to talking to a great friend of mine. Hey, Coach Fob. Hey, Paul Miranda. What's good? What's good, Mr. Fob? Man, I love your collection. Keith, Mount Fob, man. Let me tell you something. The collection of the guy you had. I don't know what school it was from. Little heavyset guy. He took a picture. Great pick. Great. I love that one. Man, I'm telling y'all, I got to go give a class. I'll give a class. Or do a class. Or take a class at one of these HBCUs so I can get the gear that Mr. Fob is giving out. I mean, not giving out. He's selling, and I'm gonna buy it. And so let's go. Let me tell you what I got. First of all, let's start here. God bless the great Simone Biles. I want to start there. God bless her, and really that's all. Because I've been talking about this on this show for a while, and some people still don't understand it. I guess they'll never get it because they've never been a person of high profile and had so many people coming at you. And and so many demands on your life. They'll say, to whom much is given, much is required. No, that's biblical. Too much is given, not secular. You know what I'm saying? That was taken, and to go back and read the Bible and know the context that was taken in. Yes, if God's giving you enough and God giving you a lot, it's going to be much required of you from Him, not from these clown media out here. Just have they any idea? Like I said yesterday. If you watched the show yesterday, I don't know if you watched it yesterday. Tori and Eric. We got guys asking JaVale McGee whether or not his mama has died, as his mama's still with him, and with us. And all it took is a simple Google search. But this guy was a media, a international media at the Olympics. So it's just unique, man. Mental health, especially all you people, just cause you got a lot of money, and I hope he bring his behind on the show today, but just cause you got a lot of money don't mean you can't have mental health. Let me repeat that. Just because you have a lot of money don't mean you can't suffer from mental health. This biblical also. It rains on the just as well as the unjust. All of us are affected. So shout out to that young girl, man. I just, and I felt it. She did something in that first round that I ain't never seen her do. Some of the stuff, the pressures that this world that's going on out here. But shout out to that young lady, man. And let me tell y'all something. Let me see, I think. And my big question is, what's next for her? Because she is, Simone, since we're talking about it, I know it ain't Women Rock Wednesday, but like I told y'all, it's Women Day every day on this show. She's scheduled to defend her Olympic title in the all-around final on Thursday. She's also qualified for all 4 events in that. But man, I was just thinking about her. I love that she's taking time for herself. Black women, let me tell you something. Self-care and not giving a fat rat's ass what the rest of the world feels about what y'all need to do and continue to do. Y'all hear me on this one. Black women, because you're under attack. I'm watching it in the media every day. Y'all don't owe the world nothing. Stand in your space and show up the way you want to. You've earned that power. A young lady been under pressure for more than almost any of us can imagine for most of her life. Anyone with any negative feelings is out of bounds to me. That's why I got right deep in these guys behind yesterday. You got to challenge me. You got to tell me more than too much is given, much is required. That's her obligation. You got to tell me more. You got to tell me more than that. You got to give me more than that. Just give me a soundbite. You got to give me some reason. You got to show me how you got through it. Yes, you know who I'm talking to. Let me tell y'all something. I think it's about time. Few years ago, if y'all just joining the show, we used to have this, one of our sponsors was Psych on Site. It was a 24-hour psychiatric treatment. And I never forget it when I got to know those people and find out what was going on. And absolutely, I think it might be time to have a collective conversation, y'all, about the kind of pressure that we put on each other. These brave young women are leading our way and lighting our lamp on mental health. And I pray we follow the path. She's the greatest. She's a living legend. And no apologies is necessary to me. I'm with Simone. I'm with Naomi. Whatever she needs at this moment, she should have. She has more than earned it. I just, when you take these, and I understand, listen, I know everybody want to be cute. I want everybody want to be funny. But this thing is real. And I ask y'all, what if it was your daughter? It's easy for you to run your mouth about everybody else's daughter. What if she was your daughter? But we'll get to a little of that later because I got a guest coming on. I want to ask a question. I got a question. Tori Raspberry, everybody who has summer basketball kids, let's share the show right now. Share the show. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Brandy. Brandy, thank you. Thank Karen. Thank Kim. Thank Candace. Thank you, women. I know what you go through. I got 5 sisters and a daughter. Y'all, I'm talking from, I don't know what the other women go through. Right? But I know what the women close to me go through. Especially when you get in positions of power. They come from everywhere. Trying to silence your voice. And men, we got to step up, men. Yes? We got to step up, Doc. We got to protect and promote our women. Instead of every time I mention Kamala Harris' name, we got one guy on here. He gonna have a whole diatribe. He texts about 1,000 times talking about stuff he have no idea. They're talking about it's the facts. It's an attack on black women in positions of power, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. I know some of them. Some of these fake journalists, you got to understand, everybody not in your corner. And if you go back and look what Naomi said, she didn't mind the on court interview. She just didn't like going and sitting in the mass interview with all of these clowns like the ones that talking to ask JaVale McGee. Google that if you don't know about it. JaVale McGee about, is your mama still with us? The kid looked as if, my mom, what kind of question is that to ask? But us men, black men, white men, they take shots at our black women in the limelight, man. Talking to them on the phone. This ain't nothing I done heard about. The woman went on a Twitter, what her name, Megyn Kelly, she went on a Twitter rant because Naomi blocked her. If somebody block you, they just block you. You 50-year-old ass hag, why the hell you worry about what a 23-year-old girl block you on Twitter? That's why I love what Tiffany Cross did yesterday. I love an intellectual read. She read her ass intellectually. Oftentimes, y'all, and I got to explain it to y'all, oftentimes it sneaks up on us. How people go after the black women specifically. It just sneaks up on you. And they go after black women with high profiles. And they go after black women with a voice. You went out of Oprah for years. They go after these ladies. Always remember this, y'all. Just the way I feel and the way I've seen it, seems like white supremacy is a team sport. They are looking to see where the power resides in our community. Hey, Nashara. They are saying, sisters out here making this happen, let's attack them. Them the ones we don't attack. Stacey Abrams, attack. Latasha Brown, attack. We need to be more mindful of that. That's all I'm saying. And do all the things we need to do to support and protect our black women. And, and also call it out when we see it, Tan. This is real. Think about it, y'all. This is Megyn Kelly later. Y'all, I'm finna help you out, everybody. And Tori, I know you can attest to this. Megyn Kelly is a racist that failed at Fox News. I'm gonna give me a drink. I'm finna drink this. I'm finna drink me some something. Y'all hold on. Y'all, I hope y'all heard what I said. I'm gonna repeat that. Megyn Kelly is a racist that failed at Fox News. That's oxymoronic, isn't it? Check this out. That's like a fish failing at swimming. Tamika, quit messing with that clown Walter. Listen, it's like Megyn Kelly. Y'all got to know who Megyn Kelly is, y'all. She got on Meghan Markle. She got on, who else she got on? Told her, quit whining about you. Everybody ain't after your son. She talk about everybody. The powerful black women. But she's a racist that fell at Fox. If y'all don't know what Fox is, then I'm sorry for you. I promise you. That's like a fish failing at swimming. See, Paul Miranda, not singling you out, but I'm just helping you. You and the other guy yesterday, y'all were talking about a champion, Naomi, a champion. You remember y'all be, well, he ain't got no rings. He ain't got no rings. But you were talking about a champion. The people are going after black women over and over again. Watch it. Y'all pay attention. Tucker Carlson. I told y'all 3 weeks ago. Y'all need to ban every one of his advertisers should be calling it, ringing it, calling it. Nope. Brothers, we out here talking about Biden. Need to pull up. Guess what? We need to pull up too. I'm going to repeat that. All you brothers talking about Biden need to pull up. You know how they say that? Pull up. We need to pull up too. I don't care if it's in the street. I don't care if it's in the line at the HEB. I don't care. I don't care if it's on this damn Facebook feed. I don't care if it's at your job, at your work. You know you have some instances where black women are unfairly being targeted and mistreated. How people talk to them and disrespect them. But you can get on this Facebook feed and say any damn thing. We need to pull up, brothers. Support the sisters. It ain't all about throwing hands. Ain't nobody saying about throwing no damn hand. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when somebody cut a sister off in a meeting. Somebody cut off in a meeting. Make space for her. Make space for that. Make space for her. Call it out. Mindy, this is how I would do. We're in a meeting. Mindy, go back and circle back to what you just said and finish your thought. Guys, we got to pull up. And support comes in different forms. We need to be able to spot it and call it out when we see it. Fellas, yeah, we got to pull up. But other than that, let me see. What else I got? I told you, y'all, hey, Saturday show. Y'all know, I told you, hey, I got 5 sisters and a daughter. Breaking news, good. Alfio, how, you know, it kills me, Alfio, when people print stuff like that. Bitcoin is up 37K. Okay. I hope you got 1 million shares of it then. I really do. If you print it to sports fans, especially Gary Carter, because I know he was about to go crazy. Aaron Rodgers arrived in Green Bay this morning on a private plane, and the wait is over, folks. So the MVP quarterback is back in the green and gold. All you cheeseheads, it's good for you. Texas OU is leaving. Alfio, talk about something like that. Texas OU is leaving the Southwest Conference, going to SEC. I know you Texas A&M fans are mad, but I want to ask my basketball community, Tories and the Raspberries, and all the parents that send their kids all over the country this week, over the last 2-3 months. Did you get what you wanted out of your summer basketball experience? I want to know. Everybody, did you get out of this? All the moms who had sons playing, all the dads who had sons and daughters playing, did you get out of your summer basketball what you expected? Some of y'all, it's over for you. If you didn't, if you're too shy to put it on the feed, this is what you do. Go to chopshophtx@gmail.com. Because guess what? We trying to find solutions. Tori said, yes, we did. Great competition, great memories, great connection, made for sure. See, look. Thank you, Tori. Maybe I need to put that on the screen. Put it on the screen. Thank you so much. Craig, that's a good one. That's a good one. Question is, did your kid get better mentally and physically? Yeah, but I want to know, did they get out? See, Craig, maybe they didn't go in it for that, Craig. That's what you want for your kid. That's why I ask everybody. This is my damn question. Let me ask my damn question. That's your question. Y'all can answer his question if you want to. But my question is, did you get, for the last 3 or 4 years, did you get what you were looking for in summer basketball? If not, let me know what you've been looking for. I want to know, Craig, when I ask these questions, just for a reason, Craig, people been pulling on me. I want to know. Did you get all of that time, all of those resources? You know how I tell you about time, how I talk about time, how valuable time. You can't get it back. You can't get these 4 years back. Let me see, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. You can't get the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th back. I tell you, Melvin Dews, I tell you, when you got a 9th grader going into college, into high school, this what you asking when you drop him off the first day of high school, your 9th grader. Tell him you got 2 million minutes till you graduate from high school, son. 2 million, and what you do in those 2 million minutes gonna determine how you live the rest of your life. Promise you that's what I told my son. He said he never forgot it. He said, Dad, you broke it down to 2 million minutes. I know y'all Googling right now. 2 million minutes. 2 million minutes. Alex Costero said, yes, good summer. Learn a lot about the process on the high level circuit. Also made some great contacts with college coaches and started the recruiting process with a few schools. Awesome. I'd put it on the screen. Because Alex and Tori, I can beg to differ. We're not just getting them on the screen. A lot of people are not happy with it. So what I'm trying to do is compile and tell me what you weren't happy with. And let's see how we can help the next set of parents. You remember Alex, Craig? Craig, every year, it's a new set of parents. The ninth graders come from middle school and they come in. Thank you, Melvin. Melvin, when you use it, just tell Robert Hatter. Just tell him Robert Hatter told you about that. Yes, 2 million minutes. When you drop your kid off in the ninth grade. My son said he never forgot it. And some of the guys who were walking off and heard me say it, they said they never forgot that either, Mr. Hatter. He said, make use of those 2 million minutes, man. But think about it. Alex, great experience. Tori, great experience. Only 2 people on the face. So that's why I'm saying we ain't sharing the show. We need to share. Kim said something so great to me yesterday. Kim said, because I told Kim, I can't go. Ain't no use in me going and trying to get Kim. We have got to start making sure other people. It shouldn't be nobody in your sphere of influence, especially the regulars. It shouldn't be nobody in your sphere of influence that don't know that you watch the Chop Shop. Now, if it's your boss and you don't supposed to be watching it, no, I don't want you to get in trouble. What's up, Kenneth Lofton? I just want to know. Kenneth Lofton, well, your son's already out. But Kenneth, I'm just asking the parents, did they get all they paid for? Did you get what you paid for? Maybe I should put it like that. Did you, Tori? And I know you and Alex did. Did you get what y'all know? Them plane tickets high. Y'all, when I prepare for this Chop Shop, there are some principles and points that I want to download into your intellectual hard drive that I believe that will serve you well after this day is over. Every day I come up here and I'm watching my people. Don't tell social media everything you're thinking. I'm going to repeat that. Don't tell social media everything that you're thinking. The best ideas are seeds that need time to grow in the garden of your mind. I repeat it. I know. I'm going to repeat that. Don't tell social media everything you're thinking. Don't tell them everything you're thinking. The best ideas are seeds that need time to grow in the garden of your mind. Not in that infested Twitter world. Somebody take your idea and go with it. Who we got there? We got Case. I got you. Let me see. I got you, big dog. Landon, let me see. Landon got a quote I want everybody to see. Landon, let me read it first. Landon, I'm going to take a shot. I haven't read it all, but I'm going to take a shot and put it on the screen because I want my people on both feeds to be able to see it. Let me raise it up. So she said to me, Landon R1 said, to me, It was just about the process and spending time with my son. Oh my God, great. Whatever happens in his basketball career, oh, I knocked it off. Hold up. Don't stay on but 10 seconds. I need to read faster. Whatever happened in his basketball career will solely be based upon him and the works he put in it. All I wanted is for my kids to not have any regrets or missed opportunities during their high school careers. That was my job, to make sure they did. Awesome. 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 Kenneth Lofton, never go into the looking for something. Just thank God you can experience it with your kid. Don't. Let me tell y'all something. Some of the greatest moments in my life, in my entire life, and I've been around the world, y'all. I've been on all 7 continents. The greatest part of my life is the time I spent with my kids. Not with none of these people that everybody wish they can meet. I done met all of them. They don't mean nothing to me. The time that I used to fly, I keep, it's like it's yesterday. I'm talking, my daughter, just being smart and beautiful and caring and helping people, and just text me saying, have a great show, big fella. Listen, that's, man, you about, boy, you about to make me break down. Son went to college 1,700 miles from here. Ithaca, New York. Up there near Buffalo in the Niagara Falls, way up there. Cold as hell. Played 28 games a year. Dad was at 26 of them. The only ones I missed is when they had a blizzard. It's gone. It's gone. When Kenneth Lofton told me he loved his son going to Louisiana Tech because he could take the whole family there. Man, this time passed by so fast. That's why I don't want y'all mad at everybody. Don't mind me being mad at me. Dude, it's precious moments. I still got the videos. I'll go back and look at it. Little bitty dude in the gym. This, I tell you, the littlest guy in the gym. Now he's going on to do some of the biggest things in the gym. Got on the phone this morning, man. I got to share this with y'all. Damon Stoudemire, he was the head coach at Deep Pacific University at in Stockton, California. Great friend of mine. Been knowing this kid for a long time, knowing this young man for a long time. Accepted a position at the Boston Celtics. He got a unique mindset for basketball. I mean, when we talk basketball. But he said something today, because, ladies and gentlemen, Damon Stoudemire, I didn't represent him. But I had one of the greatest friendships with him. Y'all got to hear me. Usually most players don't befriend people from other agencies. Follow me? Because of the competitive nature. His agents in the beginning probably didn't want him around me, but I don't even represent him. But when he get off the plane anyway, he called me first. We was talking about our friendship and how it just more. I said, how did we get so close? You was represented, but guess what? He was represented by Aaron Goodwin, a brother. Guess what he told me today, ladies and gentlemen? I didn't know this till this morning. He said, the reason I didn't mind hanging around you, you never pushed up on me. Casey, I'm about to bring you in. You never tried for me to represent. You were genuine. I'm going to bring Casey Williams in. Casey, your head is up too high. You got to come down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, there you go. He said, he just told me this today. Because I was wondering, Wesley Yates, my relationship with him is closer than some of my clients. Because with him, we could just be friends. And he told me this morning, dude, you never, he said, other people be trying to come at me and try to get me to leave, my dude. He said, you always encouraged me to stay there. That, listen to me, y'all, blew me away. Because Casey, I'm sorry, Casey, you know some of these guys. Casey, I've been knowing this kid for almost 28 years. No, and that's the first time he ever told me this today. We were just on the phone, then just saying, dude, unbelievable, man, the impact. Y'all, we want to be inspiring people and impact. Guess what? His agents never worried about when he was with me. You can't say that about 99.9% of nobody else in that business. Casey. I just found this out this morning, Casey, and I'm sitting there. Because, now guess what? Now you need to come to Boston. When you coming to Boston? But Casey, how you doing? Welcome. No Excuses Pro-Am. Casey Williams is in the building. Casey, this basketball community, you're a part of it. We're a big part of the grassroots basketball. And you, to me, I'm telling you, man, you went and resuscitated a dying part of our basketball community. You did the Heimlich maneuver. You did everything. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? To me, I haven't had a chance to tell you publicly, I thank you. I see what you're doing. Hold up. I know you struggle with it.
Oh, this is some struggles.
Talk to me, man. What's going on? Talk to me, man. Tell me.
What's up, Adam? Man, I appreciate you having us on, man. Like you say, it's a struggle, man, but it's a necessary struggle, and like most struggles, it's worth it. You know what I mean? If it's easy, it ain't worth too much.
Right.
You can take that a lot of different ways. So,
yes, sir.
Man, it's rolling. We back rolling. Particularly after being off last year. And really just grateful to be back, man. The community is really excited behind it. Really, really excited to be back. And it's a little dicey still.
Right.
It's a little dicey still, with everything. The numbers keep going up, but that's a totally different conversation. But it's all.
You talking about the COVID numbers?
To understand that.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
My COVID numbers.
Let me help you out. Let me show you something that I found out. I thought it was cool. Okay. First of all, my first time back at Fundy, right? I walk in, they had that gun and put it on my head, make sure I was normal. Then the next time I said, it don't take you long, Casey, to adjust. The next time you still had the hand one, but you had the one like they have, like in some of the greatest places, like when I was on my vacation. You just go up to it and size yourself up, like scan yourself.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you normal. You good. Or you ain't right. Normal, get your ass out the door. They don't say that. But I think that's amazing, man. I'm just so proud of y'all, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man. You got to be in it. We're in different times right now. And safety over everything.
Right.
We're trying to put on something for the community, but we don't want to. We're going to try to minimize as much as we can because, this thing is a silent killer.
Right.
As much as we can, do our part as far as make sure that we are providing all, she was Lysol, we providing Pharrell, all that good stuff,
Mm-hmm.
so the disinfect, so all that, man, is good. But the play has been great. The players the man is more competitive than I can recall. I was having a conversation.
Wait a minute. It ain't competitive as when I used to play, but y'all coming. No, y'all just as competitive, but we just had more stars back then. I put it like that. I put it like that. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, no doubt. No, but it's definitely, as far as it's grouped in now. This is our last week before playoffs. So playoffs actually start Sunday, but it's just bunched up. So you can be in second place today and then finish up in sixth place.
Wow.
And so
what place your team in?
We're in fourth place right now.
Okay.
We just dropped from second to fourth with a loss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us something about the league, man. Tell me, because see me, I've been watching the struggle. Not the struggle. I've been watching your process. I'll put it like this. Like what Philly had the process, and look what happened to Joel Embiid. Now we still got to work on Ben Simmons, but Joel Embiid
Ben Simmons still a work in progress.
Yeah. So, but Casey, I've been watching the progress of the league, man. Man, there's some things going on. Man, I like how y'all will you tell these people about Big Eddie Lampkin, the big fella? You talking about you wish you had got him on your team the other day.
For me, man, it's just It's just really good, man, to see a young guy that plays with as much energy as he plays with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As much energy as he plays with. That boy playing harder than anybody on the court. I mean, I'm dead serious. And I'll say this, Corey Brewer, nobody play harder than Corey Brewer, but this is a testament to Eddie. Eddie plays just as hard as Corey Brewer.
Wow.
And I always try to tell players, man, Corey Brewer done made millions playing basketball.
Right.
And if he can come in here and give maximum effort,
right.
Hell, what's everybody else's excuse? And so, but Eddie, man, I'm very impressed with that kid. I expect big things from him as he go on. I know he's gonna be playing with where's he going?
TCU.
TCU. Yeah, they're going to TCU.
Yeah.
And so with PJ, my guy PJ. So PJ also is a young guy. I'm mentioning young guys, another young guy that's playing in the league. And so that's one of the things we have an initiative to make sure that we get younger, because you got some, the older guys there, what have you, but so much young talent. So we just want to make sure we provide a safe, competitive environment for them to participate in and to challenge themselves against bigger, stronger, faster guys. So it has been very impressive, to your point.
I got a question for you. Alex Sestero said, where and when does this league play, and is it open to the public to watch?
Oh, yes. Free to the public. Fundy Recreation Center.
Right.
Fundy Recreation Center, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday.
And the game started at what time on Thursday?
Thursday at 6 p.m. First game, we got 3 games. First one is you get there at 6 p.m. And that's Thursday and Friday. And Sundays, we're going to start up at 1 p.m. We got 6 games on Sundays.
Okay.
So it's a 12-team league. You got Jared Vanderbilt from Minnesota Timberwolves playing. You got Shannon Shorter from, just won another championship in the Euro League. You have, you got so many guys. Jonathan Simmons playing.
Yeah.
Daniel
House.
Marcus Hall playing in the TBT. Like I said, you got a little PJ Haggard over there playing, Eddie. And so
you got the twins. You got the Harrison twins.
The Harrison twins.
Derek Griffin. You got some legends, man.
Griffin.
Yeah.
The Harrison twins doing real well. They got their own squad. They doing real well.
Wow.
So, man.
D'Angelo Harrison. D'Angelo Harrison.
D'Angelo. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So you got some players, man, in there. It's a real good league, competitive league, and like I said, it's a free event for the community. So, and playoffs start Sunday. So
Oh,
playoffs
playoffs
start
start
Sunday. It's
Sunday?
playoff Sunday. Yep. August 1st. Playoffs
Wow.
starts August 1st.
And explain
So
that
and
playoff format to me.
only top 8 teams make playoffs.
So it's 12
So
teams, but the top 8 going.
the top 8 going.
Okay.
And the different thing we got going on this year, never been done before. You got the top 8 teams go. First round.
Hold on, before you go there, stop. Hold that. Coach Tori just asked a question. If you push that little button, she said, how does he play in this league being in high school still? Explain that to him. Great question,
Well,
Tori.
the league is, that's a very good question. The league is NBA sanctioned and NCAA certified. So we certified through the NCAA so they can high school players can play. College players can participate.
Yes.
So, like I said, it's a process doing it now. Lord, it's a process, but we feel as though it's worth it.
Right. Because at first, long time ago, you wasn't sanctioned for high school, college, right?
No. Since we started, now yesteryear, since we've started, we've always gotten it where high school and college guys can play as well as NBA.
Right.
We've always went through that process.
Hey, Tori, this is your shot. This is the commissioner. Guess what? Hey, guess what? He bringing me on board, and we go. Hey, Casey, guess who's on the feed? Crystal Wicks is on the feed. You remember Crystal?
Lord,
used to sit in the corner. Yes, she on the
Crystal
feed.
Very well.
Guess what she said?
Crystal very well.
She said, your background noise was too loud a minute ago. Turn that mess down. She just said that a minute ago. She said she missed the games though right now.
Where she been though? Where you been, Crystal?
Hey, I got a question. Y'all, anybody got room for a shooting guard, a combo guard, about 6'2", 6'3", a high school player? I just want to get him a little run. Casey, that's my young fella, Kobe Raspberry. I got to get him a little run.
You have him to come down there. We'll get him in there.
Oh, okay. Say no more.
Come down, we get him in there.
Say no more. But that's what I love about. Hey, see, Tori, I get you straight to the boss. I ain't got to worry about. Ain't no middleman around here, Tori. I take you straight to the boss man. Who is Tyreek Armstrong? Because somebody been mentioning that name.
He played in it. Tyreek played in it also.
Okay.
Tyreek come out of TSU.
Okay. I don't remember his game. And guess what? You got opportunity. I see when I walk in there, you have a lot of media stuff going on. You got the media. They have to get media clearance to come in that joint, man. What's going on?
So
talk to me.
Thanks for bringing that up. So we got a live stream.
Yes.
Every game is live stream. You can actually watch it on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And so it's everything is there. It's commentating, like you got live play-by-play analysts. So it's just like watching a regular game. So that's what we wanted to do as far as more exposure.
Right.
We also do highlight videos for each player so they can send off to, if they're looking to go overseas, if they're looking to go to a particular school, we can send it to a coach. So it's all about development and for the players.
Okay. I like that.
That's all it is.
Now, you was telling me about the playoff format before I interrupt you. You know, when somebody talking about one of my kids in this community, I had to interrupt you for it. So let's go.
Playoff format, man. For everybody out there listening, it's going to be very, very, very interesting this year.
Talk to us,
man. And I tell you, it's something we've never done before.
Okay.
We're going to have playoff series. So the best 2 out of 3 series in the semifinals and the championship game. And every game is going to be a regulation game. So we looking forward to that. We know that's going to be crazy. And the reason we came up with it is because, as you know, anything can happen in one game.
Yeah.
If you lose twice, hey, as we say, ain't no excuses. So, I
like that. I like that.
No excuses. Yeah. So it just, a guy can't make it in, you give it like that. So just give it more of a true deal. a true feel with the regulation game and the series.
Uh-huh.
So we really looking forward to that. Like I say, the playoffs gonna start August 1st, and choose August 8th. No, August the 5th actually.
Mhm.
We'll have the semifinals,
Okay.
and we'll just go from there.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Allen said, "What's up, man? You're doing a great job." Doing a
Appreciate
great
you,
job.
Kevin. Following y'all lead, man.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Kevin Allen and Kevin Granger had it before we had it, and we just be doing a lot of things following their lead.
Right. What else you got? What else you got, Case? Tell us something else unique, man. Tell us, man. Because I can sit here and talk about you all day. I mean, tell us something else that the parents and the general public can know, because I know I got a question. And hold up now, you got a lot. That place is well secured too.
Oh yeah.
By Houston Police Department.
Wait.
Yeah, the Houston Police
Department. Out there.
Huh?
You gotta have the laws out there just in case, just in case somebody want to act up.
Right.
You just gotta have that presence out there.
Right.
But no, it's a family friendly environment.
Right.
One of the unique things we haven't talked about, we got entertainment. So
What?
people
The
don't know
cheerleaders?
local artists actually perform them.
Who?
We got 3 dance teams.
Right.
3 dance teams, and we also have local artists performing. Everybody know Toby, like for example, Toby actually performed there before he blew up. He big time now, performed at the BET Awards and what have you.
I don't know him.
Toby performed there in 2017 before he blew up. Nobody knew who he was.
Uh-huh.
So we want to just provide opportunities for local artists to perform as well and get to know them. You just never know, guys, just really blowing up now,
Wow.
But that, our dance teams, the entertainment, but the main thing is the ball, the players, and you got some guys who under the radar, some college guys, seeing them develop, get better, go up against top-notch competition, guys go at each other. That's the whole point and intent of the league.
You know what, Casey? I saw something, man, that blew me away. Little Malik Amos used to play at Cinco Ranch. I don't know, they didn't win much. He was all right, little old player. He played with TJ Ford a couple times. I think he went out there with Gilbert Good and them out there. Went to Gilbert Good and them. I got Chris Walker coming in. This is get good. It's about to get good. Gilbert Good. What's up, C-Walk? Let me just bring you in because we talking. We talking, so I'm just gonna bring you in. Because Casey ain't got much longer. Casey ain't got much longer.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Is that a dude I used to drop 40 on? Is that a dude I used to drop 40 on over there?
Hold up, dog. Hold up. Hey.
Hold up, Chris. You had to hit 40 free throws because Casey gonna fire your ass to death. I used to hate to see him and BJ Johnson. I said, oh my God, I got to put on my shoulder pads to play against them.
Casey might be the best. Hey, Casey, who's your personal trainer, man? He might be the best NCAA dude over 50 I ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah, he is. No, he is his own personal trainer.
That's what I'm saying. What's up, boy?
Yeah, I try to stay in a little shape, Chris.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all go have it, man. I didn't know how I thought you was.
No. Casey got to go in a minute. He got to go.
Get out of here, Chris.
He got to get out of here and go to work. He got some things to do.
Hey, Casey, congratulations. I mean, everybody been buzzing. I'm all the way in New York. I'm in Orlando right now at the NBA Players Camp, but everybody been buzzing about your summer league and what you've done, man. I know you guys have been working that thing, and you got the fashion show. I know you got your people lined up, man. You're doing a great job, man. So kudos to you, man, because that thing used to be a head turner. And looks like it had a left me the other day. We were sitting there having a good time. Had to say, I got to go, man. I got to go over to the. I was just, he put too many margaritas in me. I couldn't move. I can't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. So
some things don't change, bro.
Get over there, but congratulations, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support too.
Casey, what else? Casey, give the people, because people are asking, who you get contact to get an artist to perform. Then somebody said, how much is entry free? The entry free is complimentary. You can bring all your young ballers with you, all your AAU team, your summer. It's on Casey. It's on Casey foots the bill. I'm just letting y'all know. And the building and the referees and the police are not free. And Casey footing the bill. But Casey, share something before you get off the show. Share something with us because me and Chris Walker about to crank it up.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
want to let everybody know. So if
Uh-huh.
you're coming just to watch,
Okay.
it's a league. Like I said, it's NBA sanctioned.
Right.
It's NCAA certified.
Okay.
We have 3 NBA referees
Uh-huh.
overseeing other referees, and they ref themselves.
That's
3
right.
NBA referees who refereeing LeBron James, James Harden.
Yes,
This is
you're
what they
right.
do,
You're
you
right.
know. And so just come out. It's a great time. We got food. It's just a great environment, you know. The playoffs getting ready to start, so
Uh-huh.
everybody love be coming down there. The primary reason is basketball, so it's about to get heated.
Yes.
So
Yes.
just come out. It's free 99. Just come out and have a good time, and we'll go from there. I'll be glad to see y'all
Thank you, big fella.
Thursday,
Thank you, big.
Friday, and Sunday.
All right. Have a
All
safe.
right,
Hey,
Chris.
hey, be safe on that road now. All right.
I appreciate it, bro.
And let me know
We'll
when you
see
make
y'all,
it.
man.
All right, baby.
We'll
All
do.
All
right.
right,
What up, Walt? Hey, man.
what's the deal, baby?
Man, hey, y'all. Something wrong with this dude right here, man.
Ooh,
Wipe your take a tissue and wipe your
I don't think it's just I don't have no.
not
I'm
your
it's dark
raggedy
in my
nasty finger. That's gonna smudge it up.
Man, I'm in my room, man. It's dirty, man.
Okay, don't
It's
worry about.
dark in
Okay, you
here.
don't worry about.
They got.
Okay, but Chris,
I'm sitting. What's up,
how
bro?
can we sit at a bar at a restaurant and you just held the whole restaurant captive? You talk crazy to this man.
No.
You
What
talk.
you need to tell them, what you need to tell everybody
Uh-huh.
is what happened to that dude when his girl got a hold of him. Tell him the story.
You the one started it.
No. Tell him that story. That's a great story.
Chris, me and Chris, we were in a we was in a debate about Naomi Osaka and Megan Kelly. We were talking about it, and Chris talking about, he gonna get loud. Well, I said should have did it. You talk crazy. So the white guy at the end of the bar, him and his girl, he was trying to get in on the conversation, and then he kind of agreed with what Chris said. Boy, let me tell you. All of a sudden, he snapped his neck back around, and that man didn't say another word. Chris was laughing at him. He said, first I saw all your cheesing in our face, and next thing you know, I saw the back of your shirt. Chris asked the guy, what happened? He said, she told me to shut the hell up. She told me to shut the hell up, and guess what? I shut the hell up. And then when I talked to his woman, he
He went to the restroom.
He went to the restroom. I talked to his woman. She said, let me tell you something. And she said, let me tell you something. That's a sensitive subject. People are misogynistic and prejudiced all the time. And she just said he shouldn't have been talking on that. She just said he shouldn't have been talking. And I straightened his ass up. And guess what?
He sure did.
He didn't say nothing else.
She straightened
I
him clean
said,
up.
That lady. Hold
And,
up.
and
Huh?
she said, particularly against people of color.
She did say that. She
Against
said
people of
that.
color. She said that.
She said
She
that.
shut him clean up. I was like, man, that dude got real quiet because he was all engaged. Listening
Yes.
to everything we saying. And the next thing you know, his water got cut off. I'm like, damn. What happened?
What
I
about
said, Hatter. And I was over there talking. I said, Hatter, I guarantee you she said something to him.
you? Sure did say.
Telling you, she said
You sure did.
As soon as he went to the restroom, we asked her, and it was a wrap. I was like, wow.
What about your homegirl sitting across from us? Who got the go food? Trying to buy me
Oh,
a drink.
yeah. She talked about how crazy you were. She said, Hatter crazy.
No.
She talked about how crazy. She said, we
No.
should have a sports show. She said, we should have a sports show. That's what she said.
She
I
did.
said, you sure about that? Hey, I don't know what you talked about so far, man, but this Alfio with the Big 12 and Texas thing.
Yeah, we can
How
talk about it.
that is a gut punch to the Big 12. Big 12 is finito, man. It is finito, bro. It is done. So either they all gonna go to the Pac-12.
Uh-huh.
I mean, this was coming because of football. Everybody gotta understand this has nothing to do with any other sport than the pigskin and TV and money. That's all this has something to do with.
Okay.
Football, basketball is the most popular sport as far as people making money,
Uh-huh.
right? And people getting shoe deals and pop culture. But when it comes to the real people that are in control, the football, especially in college sports, football rules the roost, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it is I cannot believe that Texas and Oklahoma. So think about this. I was eavesdropping on people on the plane with you.
Uh-huh.
Everybody got their phones out.
Right.
And I'm looking at everybody, you trying to see what everybody doing because they get the little internet stuff. And the dude had at the SEC broken up into 4 quadrants, right? He had a little thing. And it's like, I was like, wow. And it had like LSU, Arkansas, Ole Miss. It had them all in different areas. Georgia, Florida, this school, that, South Carolina, and something else. And it had Texas, Oklahoma, I want to say Missouri, and I forget the 4th one. Right? It might have been A&M, but A&M they say would only play each other like every 4 years. I don't know how. But the bottom line is, bro, you're gonna get Texas playing Alabama in a conference game. You're gonna get Oklahoma playing Texas A&M. Those are old Southwest games, Oklahoma, Texas A&M. But now you're gonna get Georgia playing Texas, and it's in a conference. So I told somebody this the other day, they didn't believe me. I said, Chris Beard, we talked about this. I think Chris Beard left Texas Tech. Dude, they paid him as much as you could pay a coach. They built the Wumble facility across the street. Somebody told me they should have built a long time ago when they didn't keep me, but whatever. It's unbelievable. The United Center is unbelievable. They went to the championship game. What you going to Texas for? You know why you going to Texas? Because I trust me when I know that dude knew this was coming.
But
I don't
Chris,
care what nobody-
this been 6 months in the making, Chris.
He knew.
Yes.
He knew.
Yes.
He knew. That's why everybody get mad at him all he want. He knew it was happening. You know what I mean? And it is unbelievable. If I'm the Pac-12, I'm happy because the Pac-12 is looking seriously weak. So now you can get Tech. You can get Kansas as a basketball school. You get Oklahoma State now. It's good football school. They got good basketball, right? So you're gonna get some teams that are decent.
Baylor. You get Baylor.
They get Baylor because they're not taking Baylor. But again, they left Baylor out. But I'm just saying Baylor could go to the Big Ten,
right?
For all we know,
right?
I don't know, But or again, and it's not gonna happen. It would be crazy if the AAC could raise their level up. Well, like the Baylors, the Texas Techs, the Oklahoma States going there with Houston, Tulsa, you know what I mean? And those teams, that would be cool. SMU, that'd be a heck of a league. Houston has resources. SMU has resources.
Memphis,
Tulsa has resources.
Yeah.
They'd be good to merge with those guys. So again, it'll be interesting to see what happens in this situation. But that is like a gut punch, man. Think about Oklahoma and Oklahoma State have always been paired. Now they splitting up the stepbrothers. Now they split the stepbrothers up. Yeah. So people are gonna be fired up. And it's funny how they try to give A&M pop like A&M can stop this from happening.
Yeah.
I'm like, give them the word that we always talk about. What's that fund called? They better understand what's going around. The Puff Fund. Tell them, Alfio, the Puff Fund. They better understand who the kings of the Puff Fund is. The kings of Texas, and I don't mean to offend any of these maroon and whatever, tap, A&M ring wearing people, but Burnt Orange runs the state of Texas. So you know that, and I know that too. Where's the capital at, by the way? Capital of Texas. Where's it at?
Austin.
Thank you very much. So exactly. So let's understand who runs this state. And it's unbelievable, bro. It's unbelievable. But
wow.
That's a crazy thing, man. But you know what? I think it's good for sports. And with the NIL in place, right? And it's all about money right now. See the thing. This was funny about these coaches. I don't think we should pay players. I don't think we should do this. And all of a sudden the NIL happens, and guess what they all doing? We need to pay these guys as much as possible. If you ask Nick Saban if they should pay these players, he'd be like, no. Now he's saying Bryce Young has got $1 million in endorsements. You can't trust these dudes, man. Come on, man. They go with they like leaves in the wind, bro. They go where the wind go.
Well, no, what about your boy, homeboy, Dabo Swinney? I think I'll quit if players got to get paid.
Tell him to quit then. Tell him to get that $9 million back too. So tell him. So think about this. Matt Rule coaches the Carolina Panthers, making a whole goo gob of money, a ton of bread. And guess what else? His players get paid. They go out there and sacrifice, right? Dabo Swinney make $8-9 million. What his players get? And guess who keep getting bumped up every single year?
Dabo
Swinney. What the players get bumped up? What kind of bump do they get?
They get them a cost of a living, a cost of
Cost of
a tuition
attendance,
stipend.
ridiculous. And by the way, how about this? A stipend that's been available since the beginning of time, and they just started
Giving to them. Yes.
It's been available since the beginning of time.
But speaking of football is king, Chris, I was just thinking, I shared some with you the other day. I don't think I've shared it with the Chop Shop feed, Chris. But speaking of football is king, the NFL in a pandemic year, the owners just split $9.8 billion in a pandemic year with no concessions, no beer sold. I mean, little bitty bit. I mean, no, 9.8 billion. That means 32 teams. That's around $309 million. One check at one time to each owner in the NFL. NFL, they print money, man. You know, everybody talking about how arrogant they are. I see why. Now you see why they can pay Roger Goodell. Man, hit his little $40 million. Huh? What you say? $40
million.
$40 million. Hit his little $40 million and go on by your business, baby. Go on by your business. Football is king. And you just said college football is king. And they don't have to pay and they don't have to pay their players.
Unbelievable. And here's the real deal. If people want to really have an uproar, I hate to say because I've been telling, you know how I've been fighting for the players getting paid forever. Because I've been in the business for a long time, and what they do is ridiculous for not getting paid, and the coaches continue to get paid. It is absolutely ridiculous. More importantly, a lot of them look like me and you, and they come from nothing, but they don't all come from nothing. Even the ones that have something deserve to get paid. They put just as much time in. But here's the deal. As someone expressed to me, hey, Chris, they can fight over all those little NIL scraps. If they really want to really trick the game off and really do some wealth creation stuff, right? Tell them to start splitting the revenue with them. Because the NFL, the reason why the NBA players make money, Hatter, is because they split what with them? They split revenue. The tickets with them.
They call it basketball or football-related revenue.
Exactly. So now that's the next step. Because if they split the revenue, because people don't understand, TV revenue is why they all moving.
Yes, sir.
Them big old, when they fill them arenas up, where's that money go? To them? When they buy those shirts at the store and everybody got Clemson on, where that money go? When somebody paying for parking, if you got 100,000 seat arena and that's parking, where does that money go? It's, you know what I mean? These on-campus arenas. So my thing is, if they really want to really try to create wealth, and see, the problem is, Hatter, the reason why, and I said this, and I don't even want to call his name out because he's from Houston. He's one of those guys that when they were talking about the pandemic, we should go play. No, man, don't go play. It's leverage. That's the college football playoff. That's for them. That ain't for you. And the ones they let speak, they getting drafted regardless. You going out there playing, helping their draft stock. You ain't helping your draft stock. How about y'all sit there and protest? And if y'all protest, guess what they can't do? Replace all of y'all. So what y'all gonna do? Bring them to the table. This could have got solved a long time ago, Hatter. It could have got solved a long time ago. But of course, well, if I don't play, then they're gonna take my. They can't. If y'all band together, they can't do
that. Melvin Dews asked me a question. I really don't know what's going to happen to the Longhorn Network because I haven't seen the contract. So it's not fair for me to just I never seen the contract. I don't know what agreement. They might allow local deals. Local deals are still local deals might, because in the NBA they allow local deals. They have national deals. Then they got local market deals.
Absolutely.
You follow me? Because I was thinking about they was talking about comparing the market of Memphis and the Lakers, and the Lakers make in one game revenue of TV revenue is more than Memphis whole season.
Yeah, it's big market.
Yes. Yes, it's unbelievable out there. But that's a unique concept,
But coach,
Chris.
but I'm telling you, it needs to change because that's the real game. That's the real game changer. If you want to, because that I mentioned this before, and I don't know if I'm going to quote this. It's not fake news. I was at an event I mentioned before. Chris Y'all don't know. It's called Advancement for Blacks in Sports. We had a celebrity golf tournament. It was amazing. Gary Charles, who's been on the Chop Shop, kudos out to him.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a lady from Chase. They were the title sponsor, and she says they want to get into the wealth creation, the wealth changing, just the way it's distributed, wealth distribution of this country. And they see college athletics, collegiate athletics, particularly in basketball, football, as a way to do that with NIL. And she said if in the Power Five conferences, which garner the most money, that if the university shared 50% of the revenue with the players in football, they would all be worth $1 million each. They would get $1 million check every year. She said if they revenue shared with the basketball players in the Power Five, they would get $2 million. Each player would get $2 million. It don't even matter which everybody would get $2 million.
Because it's less players, it's less basketball players than football
It's
players.
like 50%, and it'll also show you how much how much money that the Final Four and all that stuff makes.
Right.
And what I'm saying is that's unbelievable. So think about what I just said. If they revenue shared, so think about this, Hatter, and maybe you can speak to this.
Mm-hmm.
Before these dudes that we watch on TV like Giannis and LeBron and all them dudes,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I know all them old NBA dudes and they ain't got a quarter, okay? They ain't got 2 nickels to rub together other than they pension. Imagine if they revenue shared back then, what would be going on, Hatter? Because they didn't do that back then. That was what? Collectively what, Hatter?
Bargain.
Collectively bargain. Guess who doesn't get to collectively bargain? The players in college don't.
They don't.
They don't get to collectively bargain. So the only way you work against that is a work stoppage. Right? How do you tell me?
I mean, but Chris, like I was saying, it was some key points I was talking about. Everyone pockets are getting lined except the athletes, and provide. But I never forget. I think I'm trying to find the exact thing, but I remember Brett Kavanaugh. He put some in that ruling that the NCAA can't operate like this anymore. So what he did, he left some language. In courts, all you need is the right language. So it's going to be lawsuits all over the country. It might not happen in the next 10, 15 years, but it's going to happen. They get enough momentum and win enough cases, Chris, and being able to unionize. That's what they call it. That's what the Players Association is a union.
Absolutely.
When these players be able to unionize, then because you got to be, you can't have a million players going 100 million ways. Somebody got to be speaking with one voice. When they ever allow that to happen, then guess what? Yeah, players they're gonna benefit. I put it like this.
Here's the crazy thing.
Huh? I'm sorry.
Go on.
No, you good.
Put it like this.
I gotta take a break.
I was gonna say, like, even if they gave them 15%, even if they gave them 15%, Hannah,
I like
to
that.
give them 0? Come on, man.
Keep talking.
0? I'm just saying, like, I don't understand. I get it from a coach's perspective, but seriously, if you're allowing your child to play, not since you're allowing your child, because again, and we got to stop using the word free. There's nothing free. There's cost free because they don't have to pay for books, tuition, whatever. But there is a cost involved when you go to college and you're playing sports at a high level. Even at a low level, there's a cost involved. There's a cost involved. And that's your time, that's your safety, that's your ability to have a positive life after if your body's not all broken up in bones and stuff. Ask anybody that's played at any level and tell them how their body feels right now, because you don't get insurance after this deal's over. There's no insurance. And so modern medicine's a lot better. People can come back from ACL tears and Achilles tears like never before. Usually they were correnders, but again, torn meniscus, I got bone on my knee. Like there's a lot of things that today's athletes should not have to deal with that guys like myself have gone through, and there should be some lessons learned. And kids should be activists. They should be empowered. And I believe that if there's money, this is America. It's not Russia. It's not communist. It's not trying to be in a socialist country. But at the end, it's capitalism, and they deserve to be compensated. Period. They deserve to be compensated. They're generating. They're generating. So if they're generating, they should be able to participate in the money that comes out of it. In the discussion. So I don't understand how people when they fight against it. I'm like, what are you fighting against? What are you fighting against? You know? Hey, Melvin Dews, 100%. Sitting with the cheat sheet last night. I told you before, we're in Orlando, Florida at the NBA Players Camp. And sitting with the cheat sheet and a couple other guys talking about the Lakers and who are they going to get. And, Jimmy, he hates the Lakers, so I don't know why I wasted my time talking to him. He's falling asleep mid-sentence. But we got to get rid of Dennis Schroeder. Lil Ugly got to go. Lil Ugly has got to go. Somebody even said DeMar DeRozan. Nah, I'm good on him. I'm good on him too. We don't need a guy that can't win coming up into the Lakers. Now LeBron is at the end. LeBron is at the twilight right now. He can't carry him like he used to, and nor does he want to, because LeBron wants to be healthy for the next third of his life. So he ain't trying to go out there and max out like that. So we got to get a dude up in here. No, we got to get a real dude, because street clothes gonna get hurt. Street clothes is gonna get hurt. Mark it down. Street clothes is gonna get hurt. And you're right, Kim. Kuzma gotta go. Bledsoe, nah, I don't want him either. Bledsoe's gone. What you mean? Bledsoe's going to the Grizzlies anyway. Bledsoe's going to the Grizzlies. I like the Grizzlies. I like what the Grizzlies did. I think the Grizzlies made a power move. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But is it just? Let me ask y'all a question. I don't know what Hatter's doing. We had this argument last night at the camp, and I'm gonna throw. I hate to throw my boy in there because y'all know I'm a bronze sexual. But we were looking at Giannis, and then somebody whose initials are CW. Man, I think Giannis is on steroids. Because they showed a before and after picture of Giannis. I said, there ain't no way on God's green earth that dude used to look like that and looks like this now. And I've been told by many NBA people, if you walk next to Giannis, it literally looks like you walking next to a Greek god, Greek freak, no pun intended. But if I say that would also implicate my boy LeBron. Because everybody tells me LeBron's on the juice. I don't know, Boo Broom. Y'all tell me. I don't know. Because I know one thing, that before and after picture of Giannis, I like to see a before and after picture of LBJ. Because it is woo. And the reason why we got on it is because we started talking about Trae Young, and I guess there's a video surfacing on social media where this dude was talking trash to him, and Trae Young told him a new one. Man, you got to find that video, Trae. There was a dude talking to Trae Young. I was with John Lucas Jr. this morning. He was showing me this video. Trae Young.
Wait a minute, you ain't talking about this video right here. That Delta variant. Look at all that Delta variant in that room.
Listen, give a damn about that Delta variant. That's what I'm talking about. Let me tell you something. I love my man LeBron. The league, you mentioned something the other day. The league in good hands, Hatter. Because that boy right there, that dude right there,
he got that.
Trae,
yeah.
that dude right there.
Yeah.
Oh my! Hey, did you see the social media thing that he had with how he brought all his boys, the ice tray, the diamond things, the necklace things, the
Uh-uh.
little ice tray.
Hold
The
up.
league a good
Hold
hand,
up.
man.
Hold up.
The league a good.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you why I love Landon Ardwan. Thank you, Landon. The before and after pictures of the guy is almost a 9-year difference. Chris Walker.
I don't tell Landon I don't care. That don't mean. Let's look at the before and after of Barry Bonds.
LeBron is the only
before and
person
after
out there on steroids. That's why he always come back from them injuries so fast.
Of Jose Canseco. What are you talking about? 9
LeBron
years?
used that cream.
Come on, man. It's steroids or not. It don't matter before the 9 years. Landon, get out of here. Get off the boom boom room with that.
No. Leave Landon alone. That's my cousin.
Leave
Leave
Landon alone.
That's my play cousin.
That's your play. Look, Landon should know better.
Chris, I saw something. What you think about? Okay, we can stay there. Because, Chris, I want you to talk about what's going on in the camp. But I saw something, Chris, that I just want to share with my people today, man. Well, you know what? I share it with them tomorrow because I don't know when I'm going to have it. I'll share that with them with tomorrow. Tell me about what's going on in the camp because Chris, I didn't realize until today that the COVID protocol that's going on at the Players Association camp.
Man, like you wouldn't believe. I'm sitting in one right now.
Chris, I'm watching some of the kids if the kids get tested, they got to go home. Cause they
got to go home. They can't stay here.
Okay.
So get the hell up out of here.
So I look at our guys, right? We got guys we got from Texas, Terrence Arsenault, Anthony Black, Tyree Davis not gonna play. I think he hurt. He did something because they got to start by his name. Something happened with him. Where he from? Who? Let me see. Tyree Davis. I didn't even. He went.
Anthony Black not gonna be here. That's my boy right
Anthony
there.
Black, yeah. Anthony Black, Lee Dort, Keontae George, Bryce
not
Griggs.
Gonna be here or gonna be here.
They're there. All Texas guys are
Anthony
there.
Black, that's my boy. That's one of my favorite kids.
Vince, Big Vince, Arturo Morris,
nice.
Colin Smith is hurt, I think. Cason Wallace and Jordan.
Oh, you talking about the Texas kids?
Huh? Yeah, I'm just talking about Texas kids. I don't care. It's Texas versus everybody. Oh, yeah. Tyree Davis is an electric kid. You're right. Ricky Davis' son. Chris, I found out something. They letting the evaluators have input. Like, let's say, because a lot of the coaches might not know these players, right? You know, the guys who coaching the NBA guy, they might not know every player. They ain't seen the guys like the evaluators would. So the evaluators gonna have the leeway this year, and it's the first time they ever had this leeway, to get certain matchups when the college coaches come to watch. Like, now, let's see this matchup today.
Yeah, well, but that must be in the 3-on-3 stuff. When is that going to happen?
When the 5-on-5 start playing. When the 5-on-5.
Well, they got the game scheduled, so that
No. The game's scheduled, but no, I'm talking about the teams. He's telling the players. Yeah, he want to play like some people on this team.
When they put the schedule together, when they put them on a team, they gonna put certain matchups.
Yeah. Like you ain't gonna play this guy with this group because you want this guy to go against this guy. They ain't changing the schedule. They manipulating the matchups. Like if me and you, they want us to play each other, but you in the first 5, I'm in the second 5. But no, we got to figure out a way to meet. You follow me?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I think that's good. I mean, that's what people want to see. You want to see these guys.
Right.
First of all 30 NBA teams are going to be here. So
yes.
I'm a kid. Here's what amazes me, man.
What amazes you?
Again, I'm old school, whatever. So you go to an NBA combine and you say, I get the business reasons why. Nah, man, I'm not going to play against them guys. Well, hold on. So you want to play in the best league in the world? Well, you got to play against them every night. Because, by the way, Campuzzo, I watched that replay of your dude and watched Luka give him 48. And my man that was sitting with me said, it's unbelievable that dude's in the NBA, man. He said that was a favor. I couldn't believe he said it was a favor. Said it was a favor. Come on, Hatter, it was a favor. Because, Hatter, I'm telling you, There ain't no way on God's green earth that dude belongs in the league. That was dudes on the team better than him. I'm gonna tell you something. If you a kid, I'm gonna get back to what you talk about the camp.
Thank
If you a kid and you in this country, I would encourage you to watch the NBA. I mean, watch the Olympics. Them dudes can play. Let's get something straight. Them dudes over there can play. But do you know what they can
And
do?
they
more than
play
else?
as a team. I'm sorry, keep
They
going.
play as a team, and they move the ball and they can shoot. Now they still add some of our stuff to the game,
Yeah, yeah.
but they're super skilled. Now, albeit smaller countries, it's the best of them over there. It's so many of us that play over here. But the dude that's over there that's the best usually is a very good player, a la Luka. I'm watching Luka. He look out of shape. And that dude ain't the most in shape dude in the country, in the world. And that dude will give you 50. He
Easy.
beats you with his head. It's crazy. His pace. He knows how to play.
But Chris,
His
but in
vision.
his defense, though, in USA's basketball defense, USA basketball, they got the best collection of individual players. But
Okay.
Damian Lillard on this team is not the same Damian Lillard on Portland. He
Okay.
needs the ball
Well,
in his hand. No, I'm just hold on.
I got you.
He
That makes
needs
sense.
the ball in his hand. Who else that? Devin Booker is not going to be the same guy on this team as he was at that place. Because
So what's
Devin
your
is
point?
good. I'm just telling you. I'm in my observation. I don't care what you say. This is my 30 years of observation.
Okay.
I look at Luka on the civilian team. They know he ain't got no other problem. It's just like he in Dallas. It ain't nothing changed. He in Dallas. He doing the exact same thing he does in Dallas. Damian Lillard's not doing the same thing he's doing in Portland. None of those players are. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why I said this. I remember in 2008, I was in LA at the Olympics. I'll never forget Kobe Bean Bryant. They were struggling. He said, man, forget this shit. I'm just going to play defense. I ain't worried about no offense. We need somebody. He went down there and ran over through Paul Gasol, his own damn teammate. Ran through him and got an offensive foul. He was going through that. He just said, somebody got to set the tone. This Kobe Bryant. He said, I can't beat this Kobe. Now, I ain't going to do this if I'm playing the Lakers, if I'm playing for the Lakers. But on this particular team, I got to do this. And that's what I don't see the American team doing. That's all.
Well, here's the thing, Hatter. I actually agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the player's fault. You know whose fault that is? The people picking them. So my thing is, if here's our arrogance in America. Sit back and listen and learn something. You might learn something. Here's our arrogance in America. We can pick anybody and go beat them. We can pick any pros and walk over there and win. I listened to Sam Mitchell say we should not have the pros go anymore, right? We should have a collection of college kids, overseas guys, and maybe a couple former guys to play on the Olympic team. We should not allow our best players to go over there and play anymore, right? That's one thing he said, which I don't know about that. They got their best guys. Why not we have our best guys? I don't get that, Sam Mitchell, but fine, whatever. He shouldn't be required of them because they feel pressure to do it. Well, some of them want to do it. But anyway, point being is that why is it that you can't pick an NBA team? We have so much arrogance. Why don't we pick a team that's an actual team that can win? They all pros. We're America. Why do we have to pick the best guys? And mind you, Hatter, if I might not add, LeBron is not there. Anthony Davis is not there. James Harden is not there. Steph Curry is not there. So let's keep it 100. Westbrook is not there. Okay? Take all them other dudes off and put those with winning like the Dream Team did back in the day. So we got to keep it in perspective here, bro. Draymond Green, let's keep it in perspective. Keldon Johnson, I'll keep going if you want me to.
I concur.
Your
Keep going.
homeboy, Kevin, I don't even want to bring his name up. They sung his birthday, and it ain't even his birthday. They sung happy birthday to him. His birthday on the 29th. They singing happy birthday. It's
Now
just
his
crazy.
birthday in September.
Exactly. Why they singing his birthday?
I
Why
don't
they sing
know.
happy birthday
I
to him?
don't
Anyway,
know.
don't get me started. Yeah, it's corny. But anyway, my point is Klay Thompson. Come on, Odyssey, stop that. But what I'm saying is the best players in the league are not there. Let's take a quick break, little Hatter, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Quick break.
All right. Hold on. Gotcha. Let me get him out of there, y'all. Let me see what he's talking about. I wanted to show y'all something anyway. Let me just get Chris off. I don't have to take no break. I just get him out of there. Oops. Hold up. Get him off. Bam. I'm just bringing everybody in the building. Okay. Come on, Robert. Just me. Come on. Okay, there we go. Y'all, I saw something. I guess somebody had to get off, but I saw something I want to share with y'all. I don't want to get off the subject, but I mean we can stay here until he called back. My point was, y'all, and I was taking notes the other day. These are great individual players we have. Let's say Devin Book is great with the ball in his hands. But that's not the way the U.S. team plays. This is not the way they play. You have other great players on the team. He don't have the ball in his hands all the time. He's not a great player unless you let him do what makes him great. Repeat that. He's not a great player. I'm talking about Booker. He's not a great player unless you let him do what makes him great. So you have a lot of players that are great, but because they are playing with other great players, the chemistry is not great. Y'all feel me? Damian Lillard, who is a great player, but if you're not going to put the ball in his hand and let him do what he does, he's not as good as a player he would be with the Portland Trail Blazers. That's what I was trying to explain to Chris. And it's all right. And like I was saying, I just wanted you to juxtapose to what Luka is doing on the Slovenia team. I mean, he playing just like he playing in Dallas. He got the ball in his hand every time. He do whatever he want to do and make plays for these other guys. That's what he does. Evan Fournier. What's up, Kevin Freidman? Kevin Freidman, you back yet? Evan Fournier. I'm going to tell y'all, I don't like him. Thank you. I don't like Evan Fournier because he act like he that man. Over there, he that dude. But he's a solid NBA player. Y'all chime in on me. Help me out, Angel. But people who are watching the Olympics now saying, this is not the Evan Fournier that play in the NBA. What's up, Kevin Drone? What is the difference here in the Olympic setting? I ain't blaming Pop. Pop just got the damn team. I ain't blaming Pop. I'm not blaming Pop. I'm blaming these damn players. I'm blaming Pop. And Pop didn't pick the team. Jerry Colangelo picked the team. Check this out. Most guys in the NBA, I mean, of a certain level of NBA player, right? They can get it done. Okay? Disagree or not? They can flat out take the ball and get it done. Okay? That don't mean at the NBA that don't mean at the NBA level that would be their job though. You got me? You know, Carson Edwards, you gave him the ball at Purdue, he got it done. That ain't his role at Boston. You follow me? Just follow me. But to keep a job, And to continue to exist in the league, you have to figure out what you need to do for said team that you're on. I'm just giving y'all how this NBA work. It's all right. It's all right. Herb, check this out, Herb. What kind of a box you gonna fit into as a player, as a career player? That's how the NBA is, y'all. In case y'all didn't know. That's why guys don't just come in and immediately be a star. You know, are you gonna be a 3-and-D player, if you will? I mean, what you gonna be? And you go to the NBA, you have to sacrifice some of yourself to make a career out of it. But there are guys like Evan Fournier, Herb, and other players in the NBA given the opportunity to have the balls in their hand to cook. They can cook. They can cook, y'all. I'm telling you, I've seen them. The NBA has the best players in the world, but there are also storylines. A lot of people ain't gonna tell you this in my position. There are also storylines that the NBA need to create. Stars that they need to be made. Faces that they need to be perpetuated. So that the NBA can continue to be what they are. And if you're not one of those guys, tell them, Herb, then you just not one of those guys. Great living. I said that to say, I'm not taking away from the great stars in the NBA. Don't get me wrong. But there are plenty of guys in the NBA that if you put them in a situation where the ball is in their hands, and if you give them the right supporting cast, and you decide to highlight the way they played, they can be very formidable. Another thing that happens in international play. Herb, you're expert on this. It's much more of a physical game. I'm just giving you information to understand about this game. The NBA is entertainment. It's great basketball, but all of that flopping and stuff and you seeing people go to the line 20 times, that ain't happening in Euroball League and FIBA. Tell them, Herb. It's not happening. Our guys missed 5 or 6 shots to tie the game or win the game the other night. They got the rebound, 4 rebounds to make a shot. The USA team. It's a make-or-miss league. But check this out. All day, hey, I'm running into the guy and throw the ball up at the rim, and I get 2 free throws because my name is XYZ. That ain't happening in FIBA basketball. Telling you, doesn't exist. The NBA needs to perpetuate their stars, y'all. It throws you for a loop when you go over there and you ain't getting all these calls. Kevin Durant, they don't usually call them the reaching calls on you. Over there, they don't care. It's throwing these players, our U.S. players, I'm going to help you, Sonya. It's throwing them for a loop. That's a different game they playing. When you are used to playing a certain way, Sonya Billingsley, Herb know this. And the refs looking at you like, hey, bro, you ain't getting that over here. That's how they look at it. I told y'all what Kobe did. At U.S. team, with Kobe in 2008, they needed to set the tone physically. Kobe said they were soft. So he said, man, I'm just going to play defense, bro. I don't care about anything else. I'm just going to play defense. Do y'all think we got one damn person on that team that thinks like that? I'm talking about a star. I ain't talking about no Draymond Green. No. I think they're going to be all right. It just takes time. That's a different game. Kobe started putting his shoulder to everybody. He was just, I never forget it. You have to have certain dudes that can do that. I'm just keeping it real with y'all, man. That international game is a monster. You don't necessarily need stars at every position. Draymond ain't Draymond like he used to be. Draymond got, when he started hanging out with LeBron, he did. When he got on the shop, I knew it was over for him. Draymond was hungry back then. He ain't that same Draymond no more. Come on, y'all know that. You're hanging out with Rich Paul and LeBron now. You need players good at every position. You don't need a star in every position. Think about that. That's where the guys like Andre Iguodala used to come in. Y'all remember how he used to come in on these teams and just do all the dirty work? Herb Baker just hit it. I tried to lay off his ass, but Damian Lillard is terrible if he ain't shooting up all the damn balls. That is what guys like Dwight Howard was excelling with his terrible ass. He was excelling over there. Because all he was doing is defense and dunks. Unique, man. I mean, it's just, I love U.S. team, has some good hoopers in a winning team. But yes, thank you, Chuck. Zach LaVine has been the best. Tatum, what y'all think about Tatum, man? Is Tatum hurt? Y'all help me. Is Tatum hurt? Chris Walker back. He came back. I thought he wasn't coming back. What up, Doc? What them folk put you out your room and that? Hey, what happened? Them people put you.
My agent called me. My agent called me. I had to talk to my agent for a second, man. You know, we got some things going on. You know what
Oh yeah, I can't tell nobody, but I know you got some things going
right now.
Huh?
We got some things going on I have to discuss. So,
and guess what?
You know how it is. But I felt we were in a good groove.
Hey, me and the Boom Boom Room just had a great discussion, but I was doing all the talking.
What's that about?
But no, I was just explaining the international game to him. That's all.
Hey, man, you can go. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. We're better. We're better.
Yeah.
But, and people may disagree. Skill-wise, and you know, you got a guy like Herb who does a great job of teaching, right? And Walter Yates is what's wrong with Walter Yates, man? What's up? I heard his feelings at Madison, boy. I heard his feelings. Anyway, beat up on his daddy too. God rest him. What I'm saying is, we gotta do, and a lot of people are doing a good job of putting their kids in situations where they can be trained, right, and learn the game. Because as I said before, golf is a sport that you need to learn how to play. You can go out there and try to do it any way you want. And guess what? Every once in a while, like Hatter, you're going to hit it straight. You know, you're going to hit it straight every once in a while. Every once in a while, you're going to make an 8-foot putt. But you're not playing miniature golf. You're playing a real sport. You know what I'm saying? And basketball is a real sport too. And just because you can, you know, every once in a while make a three, just because every once in a while you may make a crossover, it don't make you De'Aaron Fox. You know what I'm saying? It don't make you Trae Young. Right. See, people don't understand how much, you know, his daddy was a big time player. You know what I'm saying? Trae Young daddy was a dude.
Yeah.
So like it's it takes a lot. Do you understand Luka Doncic? Do you understand what kind of that dude probably been training since he came out the womb, man? They gotta understand you don't develop an IQ like that and an ability like that.
And
Like I
that
said,
pace,
as
his
Malcolm,
pace. Chris, how do you
oh,
learn pace like that? How you don't never let him
dude,
speed him up?
it's feet. There's a word called feel,
Okay.
and some people just have it, and some people don't. You know what somebody says? Oh man, and then I agree to a degree. Oh man, Barry Bonds, man, he was on steroids. Let me tell you something, man. I want to give you some steroids and see if you're gonna hit that baseball. Steroids may help you, son, but get out of here with that nonsense. And I was at a little event the other night, and I was shooting basketball. They had a little hoop back there. You know, I got the broke knee, but I still got the gooseneck.
Yeah.
I got that broke wrist, and that thing just pie out. It's just pie out. And you know what I was telling people before? I don't care who you are. Everybody can't shoot the basketball. You can talk to them all day long. Some dudes can't
Some
put
people
that
just
thing
can
on.
shoot. You're right.
Some people just can shoot. Trey Young got a gift. Steph Curry. There's people that put more shots up than Steph Curry had. Don't get that twisted.
What?
There's people that go to the gym. There's people that go to the gym more than Steph Curry.
Yes.
There's people that go to the gym more than
Yes.
Trey Young. And
Yes.
still can't make shots.
Yeah.
It's a gift.
Great point.
Come on, man.
Great point.
LeBron go to the gym a lot. He can't make shots like those dudes.
That's a great point.
You know, it's a gift. So we underestimate skill set. We underestimate it. And then you made a great point about feel. You can't teach it. Dude, I don't even want to say that. I used to sit there and watch film with them kids. I say, my boss, man, you got to watch film. You got to watch film with him. You got to watch film with him. You got to watch film with him. I said, bruh, let me help you out. That sounds good. It's called coach speak. We call it coach speak. Say stuff just to make you feel good so you can feel like the coach. Blow the dude whistle in his mouth. Hey, man, what you blowing the whistle for? Hatter, you know this. I'll make a football analogy. Right? Dude, 6'5", can run, great arm. But what he can't do is what? He can't read defenses. So can he be a quarterback? No, he can't be a quarterback because he don't have a feel for the what? Pocket. You got to have a feel for the pocket, man.
Call it pocket
So
presence.
it don't matter how good your arm is. It don't matter none of that stuff. You got to have a feel for the pocket, and you got to be able to read defense, or you can't play in that league.
Tom Brady.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, absolutely.
No matter what you did in college. So the NBA is the same way. You got to have feel, man. You got to have feel. Dudes just don't have feel. And it's hard for them. The game is hard. It's really hard for them.
Chris, is steroids. Melvin Dude's talking about that's why he recovered so fast.
Who?
Giannis. I don't think that kid on steroids. I'm just telling you, I don't. I don't think he put it. Because guess what? His brothers on the same thing, and they freaking terrible. So guess what? You just said something. Some people just got it. Then, Chris,
Right.
do you think that Westbrook coming to the Lakers, Kim Jackson, you know she loved them Lakers.
I like Westbrook going to the Lakers. I don't know what y'all talking about.
You do?
Now here's the problem with the Lakers.
Uh-huh.
I do, man. I like superstars, man. Superstars help you win, man.
Yeah.
Understand something. So they say, let me see, superstar, no superstar. Which one do you rather have?
Superstar.
You know what I mean? Like for instance, look at the Bucks. Look at the Bucks. Chris Middleton, is he a superstar?
No.
Pretty damn good.
They're pretty
Pretty
good.
damn good though. Jrue Holiday, how
Pretty
good
damn
is he?
good. Pretty damn good.
Good.
Yeah.
They got some really good players. They got 3 really good dudes. They got Brooks Lopez, who is a great role player, right? And DiVincenzo got hurt. They didn't need him. And PJ Tucker was a great backup
Addition.
that came in,
Right.
or a good addition. But you got the dude who's a 2-time MVP. If you just get him some pieces around him, and then of course everybody get hurt, Hatter, if you know what I'm saying, you get a championship. But again, at the end of the day, he got it done. And I'm not taking anything away from Giannis, but Westbrook, if he wants to come to the Lakers, and you get that type of energy, and you get a dude that he's a difference maker. That's what you might not know how to use him. And they can say, well, bring Bradley Beal. Okay, it don't matter. He's a superstar. LeBron don't have to do everything. Anthony Davis don't have to do everything. You need a dude when they sit down that can do something. Lil Ugly can't do that. Kyle Kuzma can't do that. They got nobody else.
Chris, I got a question for you. And he wanted me to ask the questions while you and Chris was on the air, and I didn't. And I'm glad. I just looked through my. He resent me a message. This came. I was just looking through the email. He said, "Sorry for sending my questions from yesterday so late. I have a horse in the race. I have an 8th grader, so I tend to tread lightly and never mention organizations' names." Okay, I got you. He said, "This may be a useful topic for the Chop Shop audience to use. Jimmy and Chris shoot it straight to me." So in this case, you, Chris. He said, "My question was, should parents take notice?" And I'm sorry if the pivot, but when parents want stuff like this, I tend to want to get it out of the way. We can talk about the NBA anytime. But he said, my question is, should parents take notice or be concerned when they see kids from shoe organizations receiving their highest offers from schools that have coaches from their organization on the staff? Are these real offers, or just the organization's former coaches doing a solid for the players from their former AAU organization to increase their recruiting? And is this good, bad, or indifferent? Do other college coaches see these as favors, offers, or do they jump on and offer as well? Just looking at a perspective. And Chris, I know sometimes you say, "But why does it matter?" I know how you. But people don't understand. Hold up, he just don't understand. So guess what? Just put this in perspective for him. It don't matter. I know, but I kind of know what you're gonna say. But he wanted this from a career college coach.
I get that. Who's from a career college coach? The person asking the question?
No, you are a career college coach.
Here's my thing. It's funny you talking about this. We sitting on Coronado in the Coronado Hotel. By the way, that's where the Lakers stayed in the bubble. But I'm just saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We sitting there having a stogie on the water, and we talked about fake offers yesterday. And you know, Jimmy, he the offer police, right? I told Jimmy he the offer. And so, but there was another gentleman who was a high school coach who felt the same way. And my thing is this, guys. I mentioned to this before because I was talking to another parent, and he was telling me all the kids that the teams that were offering him, and I say he's a pretty good player. I'm not gonna say what team he played for, and I was like, damn man, I would think he would get better offers than that. And I said, does it bother you that more people haven't come in? And I said, well, let me tell you something. Just wait for August. There's another wave. They see the players they think they can get. They put a list together. They find out they get cut out, and all of a sudden they blow you up in August. I'm just trying to tell you how recruiting goes. Don't get frustrated. When August comes around, watch what happens. And if you're super smart, you sign late, but even though that could be in jeopardy because of the training portal now. And the thing is, I said, but here's the last thing I'm going to tell you. It's not who offers you, it's where you sign. Always remember that. So you got to deal with your kids. Well, why is he getting the offer and I'm not? Man, that got nothing to do with you, man. Jihada, Donald Trump's children, do they get benefits that other kids don't get?
Yes.
Because they're Donald Trump children.
Yeah.
Let me ask you another question. Does Willow Smith and Jaden Smith get other opportunities that people don't get?
Yes.
Because of who their daddy is.
Right.
Denzel Washington's son, I don't know if he's a good actor or not.
He is a good actor.
One thing, he got a better chance of being in Hollywood than most.
Yeah.
So we got to stop this nonsense that it can't filter down the sports. Need I say more?
I got you.
Need I say more? The connected dude has a better chance. It don't make him good. He's got a better, sometimes he has a better opportunity to get ahead of you.
So what you saying is, why are you worried about this? This ain't got nothing to do with you. Somebody giving this ain't your son. Why you worried about somebody from an AAU team giving them off? It ain't gonna affect you.
Hatter, I say it again. It's the word offer needs to be just get rid of the word offer, because at the end of the day, it's who they sign. And guess
That's a
what, Hannah?
good one. Okay.
You in the eighth grade, in the eighth grade, they can't sign a scholarship till the 12th grade.
Wait.
You worried about? So you sitting around for 4 years worried about something that's beyond your control? Seriously. So you know what I would do? Go pay Herb Baker and get him in the gym. We'll kill all that real quick. If he a dude, not just a kid, if he a dude, go pay Herb Baker, whatever Herb Baker wants, get in the gym with him, put him on John Urey team, let John Urey take him around the country, and then we'll see what he made out of. Stop worrying about stuff you cannot control. Can't control that. They got an opportunity. Robert had a son. Robert had a junior. Had a chance to be around Charles Woodson, Ty Law, because of his Robert had a senior.
Yeah, right.
That's how the world works.
Yeah.
We should teach people about being connected. There's a value in being connected. Should teach people that. That's what we should teach them.
That's a good one, Chris.
I'm just saying.
Value of being connected. Let's repeat that. The value. You know what? I'm gonna put that in my notes. Okay. The value of being connected. Huh?
I mean, it's real simple. It ain't what you know, it's who you know. It's what you know matters too.
What you know, yes.
But what you know only matters because of who you know. I'm just telling you. Because you don't because who you know gets you in the door. What you know keeps you in the door.
Wow.
Not knowing people keep you out the door. You can be the smartest dude in the world. If people don't know who you are, it don't matter. Right? If you can have the best product in the world, if you can't get it to the people that will buy it, it doesn't matter. So what about what happens in AAU? Dude, I coached AAU at a high level. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get the parents. I used to tell my parents all the time. And I coach kids that play. At one time on my team, I had a kid that played. Think about this. I'm not even talking about throwing it out there. I can show you a picture. I'm going to show it to you one day. The one team I had Jacobin Brown went to Texas on the same team. B.J. Armstrong went to Texas A&M. I had Philip McDonald went to New Mexico, but could have gone to Kansas or Memphis with Cal.
Sure did.
I had Anthony Jones, who went to Baylor.
Right.
Steve Changa, who went to Notre Dame. Carlton Scott, who went to Notre Dame. Isaiah Rush, who went to New Mexico.
Right.
Will Brown and A.J. Hardiman went to New Mexico. And Bill Fenton made 10 on one team. And matter of fact, and then it depends because I lost something that some of them played. Larry Davis went to Cincinnati. And Chris Richard from Beaumont went to Tulane on one team. That's a super team. That's if you want to talk AAU, coach, tell me a dude in Houston got something like that. That's what I used to have to deal with. That's what I used to have to deal with.
On one team, I remember all of them kids. How did you manage them, Chris?
Dude, I'm telling you.
How did you manage
the NBA team? You have to fight the parents all day long. I'm telling you. Listen, self-interest versus best interest. Self-interest versus best interest. I say, listen, y'all all gonna get what you want. But you may not get it at the same time in the same way. Keep doing your thing. Steve Changane went to Vanderbilt. I'm gonna tell you a great story. This happened. It's a true story. Steve Changane wanted to go play. He lived with these parents. He lived with these people because he's from Africa, from overseas, that were Baylor grads. They wanted him to go to Baylor like crazy. Scott Drew, they want Tang know the story. Tang know the story like crazy. They wanted to go to Baylor. Guess where he wanted to go? I'm gonna tell people that happens at a school. Guess where he wanted to go?
Where?
He wanted to go to Notre Dame. I had a kid named Carlton Scott at Notre Dame already because I used to have my kids from all over Texas, not just Houston, so I wouldn't have to compete with everybody in the city.
Chris, stop.
So
Paul Miranda can understand that. All these guys was on the same team. He said over a 1 year period, over how many years?
Because they would play with different kids. See, back in the day, we would let people play with different people.
But I'm talking about all these kids got scholarship in that 1 year, that one calendar year.
No. So I staggered my kids.
Okay.
So I would have juniors and seniors.
I got you.
I would stagger my guys. You know what I'm saying? So I would never have all seniors. That was my thing. You can never have everybody in the same class. You gotta have half and half. All right. So anyway.
Okay. Good question, Paul.
To make a long story short, he wanted to go to Notre Dame. Right? I said, hey man, Carlton's already there. Y'all play the same position. My boy, who's with the Knicks now, Gene Cross, he's a director of amateur scouting for the Knicks. He was on the staff. Old ball Gene, I wanted to take care of him. My other boy, King Rice, was at Vanderbilt,
My man.
and I want to take care of King.
Right.
And I said, Steve, I worked at Vandy. I think Vandy's a better place for you.
For you.
Man, this is AAU coach. I love Notre Dame, but your boy's there. Why go compete with your own buddy? I get it. Notre Dame, Notre Dame, Notre Dame, Notre Dame. This is a true story. I'll never forget this. I said, King, you can have him on the front end or the back end. You know what I'm saying? That was T-Mac All-Star straight. Front end or the back end. You want to visit first or you want to visit second? It's up to you. He said, we want to go last. I said, you sure you want to go last? Because he wants to go to Notre Dame. I would tell him he wants to go to Notre Dame. So if he goes there, he may commit. He said, we'd rather go second. Okay. He goes on a visit. And play pickup in this church. They got some church thing. Do you know in that church, and his parents were there, devout Christians. They were cussing him out, talking crazy, all kind of stuff. The players cussing like crazy. And guess where he went to school?
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt. People better understand.
Wow.
I tell that story to coaches all the time. Hey, man, when you have guests, act like you got guests. Make sure the bathroom clean. Make sure the bathroom clean, bro.
That's a good one.
I understand what it's like when it's every day. But when you got guests, act like you got guests. Cost them a kid. Cost them a player. That's a true story on a visit. I mean, I got a ton of stories. I got some crazy
Chris,
stories.
I'm just thinking about the visits that Robert liked Columbia. But when he went to Columbia, the kids were so, I guess he went at the wrong time. The kids were so busy studying, they didn't take him out nowhere. And take him out, he didn't meet the players. He didn't kick it with the players. He just kicked it with the coach.
Adam.
Huh?
Go on, finish the story.
He went to Cornell. He hung out with the players. That's why he wound up going.
Man, bro, I've had, let me tell you something. People don't understand. You work for 2 and 3 years to recruit a player. I've had a kid, I won't say who and where from and what happened, where you bring him on campus. It's done. You work for 3 years, 2 years, talk to him every day, going out there, flying, doing all this stuff. And now he got 48 hours. People don't, you get 48 hours on a visit. Your kids can make or break the situation.
Yes.
And when they go out with him at night,
yes.
I'll never forget this as long as I live. This kid was going to be a signature recruit for this school I was with. And a good-looking kid. And one of the girls liked him. But guess what? The dude that I had him on the visit with,
he liked the girl.
He liked the girl.
Right.
Do you know that dude locked the player and wouldn't even hang with the player, locked him out the room, wouldn't do that because the girl liked the boy. And guess what that dude said? Coach, I ain't coming in. You got a team full of haters. So all that recruited, all that work I did came down to some girl didn't like one of my players.
And I'm telling you, I don't
it
know what
the other way too now.
I don't know what them boys did to my son. That man went out. He left me in the room. Chris, you know, I told you, I tell these people the stories. I'm used to going to the All-Star game and leaving my son in the room, right? Because he can't go with the grown folk. I'm up there in the hotel room. I peep up at 2 in the morning. He ain't even back yet. I said, he gonna like this. I wake up the next morning. I prayed, waked up the next morning. I said, glad they brought my son back. But he said, those guys, Dad, they treated him. Dude, he said, them dudes treated me like I was one of them that night. And the Columbia guys.
It's a culture.
It's a culture. That's a good point.
It's a culture, man.
That's a good point.
Man, recruiting is the lifeblood of the program, and recruiting just doesn't emanate from the coaching staff. And the coaching staff, it's your job to teach your players, hey, man, right? We need everybody. We need everybody.
Right.
Recruiting is the whole program's responsibility.
Yeah, it's a team
not just
thing.
the coach.
Right.
It's a team thing because if you guys want to win, it's hard. This is what's hard to make kids understand. Okay. Hey, man, there's 13 kids on scholarship.
Right.
And when we bring a new guy in, you might be bringing LeBron in, man. So whatever your role is this year, I would love for it to be the same. I know a senior is leaving. I would love for it to increase. But when we bring a new guy in and we think it's going to help the program, we have no idea the impact. You just don't know. You bring in Grant Hill in, guess what? Grant Hill in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
There were dudes at Duke before Grant Hill got there.
Right.
There were dudes at Duke before Grant Hill got there.
Right.
You got to understand, man. It's if you about the program. That's why if my kid a pro, I wouldn't send him nowhere like Duke. I'm gonna send him where he gonna be the dude. I'm gonna do like they did at LSU. I'm gonna send Ben Simmons to LSU. He the dude. I'm gonna be like Cade Cunningham, send him to Oklahoma State because we can't afford to mess that up. We can't afford to mess that up.
Good
You
point.
see what Jalen Johnson did at that Duke when he started going south? What
Left.
did he do? I quit.
I
I'm
quit.
done. Hold on, man. I ain't coming for this.
And he's in the green room. Hey, he been invited to the green room, but keep going.
Because college and pro are completely different sports. I'm just telling you. It worked out for Cade Cunningham. It don't work out for everybody. Luka Garza was player of the year. Did you see him in the first round?
No, sir.
It ain't. It don't work that way. It's a difference. It's different. You know. So again, I'm not saying it's an exact science, but I
Right.
coached Scotty Reynolds, first team All-American, never played a second in the NBA.
Sure
First
did.
time ever.
Sure
First
did.
team All-American.
At
On the
Villanova.
cover of every magazine.
Yeah.
Final four. Didn't play 1 second in the NBA.
Wasn't he player of the year in y'all conference? Or somebody else was.
Never played a year, but never played a second in the league.
Right.
Was the most celebrated player ever.
Yes, I
That
remember.
could never play in the NBA.
Wow.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, even
Yeah.
when you highly successful, you don't know how that thing gonna turn out. You
Gotcha.
just don't know. That's why it's hard to put all them eggs in that basket. You know?
Mm.
But I was sitting with a dude yesterday. I can't even say his name, man.
Mm.
So embarrassed. I saw the LaMelo Ball new shoe come out there. They had the little a little advertisement.
I haven't
Came
seen
on the Puma store.
Uh-huh.
I had a dude sitting next to me. He said, "I kill LaMelo Ball." I almost lost my mind, Hannah. Exactly. You see that face you making? I said, "Man, hold on, man.
That's
Hold
a
on.
dude. That's a dude.
LaMelo Ball,
That's a dude.
LaMelo Ball."
He's so cold
You
he
know
got his sorry, but his brother is going to camp, is going to the summer league with the Hornets right now. But
Oh, the other one going?
Jello going to the Hornets. Melo said, Michael Jordan, I need my brother over here. Jello is going home, boy.
He probably gonna end up if Giannis got his brothers in the league.
Hello.
If Giannis got his brothers in the league.
Hello. I'm telling you.
Man, Melo. I'm like,
But the
son,
dude
let me
was,
talk.
Chris, who was the dude?
I can't talk.
No.
These are them New York
How,
dudes.
how,
Man, you know
how
them
old
dudes
was
from
it?
New York, they think they can take over the world. This ain't Alicia Keys and Jay-Z song. I tell them, stop it. Stop it with that nonsense. Come on, Hannah.
Yeah. That's a good one. I like that.
Who?
He said he'll kill
I like that
LaMelo.
confidence. Huh?
Go.
What you say?
I was trying to tell them,
That boy,
dude.
hey, he made a believe out of it. That's why I said the league in good hands. We need Darren Fox to get away from Sacramento because he don't get his job. We need to get him away from that. I like Darren Fox, but he ain't Patrick Mahomes. He ain't a small market dude.
No,
that's gonna
he can't.
turn-
He can't.
it just
Yeah,
don't
he
work out
can't.
that
He
way.
can't do no.
Because the
No.
Kings used to be good. People don't understand when the Lakers was doing their thing.
Chris Webber
And
them
they
was
had
killing.
Chris
Chris Webber
Webber
and
going out
Bonnie
of the East.
D-Bag, they was killing.
Oh, and I'm still mad at the NBA. And I don't know if you like him or not, but I'm still mad that they took Chris Webber off of TV, man. God.
But
People
they
don't
was
like Webber.
Chris. They was telling me that a lot of people. I don't know, but everybody complains about it. Twitter tear his head off, man.
I really like him.
But
I
Chris,
don't
you know
get it.
what? I'm gonna confess. And don't do this. I just like to watch the game. I always turn it down when I listen to you because when you on, but I always turn the noise. I don't want to hear what the commentator's saying when I watch a game. Everybody find that weird when I'm playing. When I'm watching the game, he said, "Why don't you turn it up?" I said, "Cause I want to watch the game. I don't want to hear their ass talk. Cause I
I like
just
Chris
don't.
Webber, man.
I just don't. I just don't.
Hey,
So,
Rob, hey, read what Herb said. That's actually pretty good, though.
what Herb say?
That's actually pretty good.
What Herb say, man? I missed. Hey, Chris,
He
if
said,
he
Robert,
thinks
he's
players
like,
should
you see
be
it right
paid.
there?
Wait a minute, hold up. Tell my players,
Yeah, right
right there, right there.
Yeah.
Chris, if he thinks players should be paid for hosting recruits on official business, you just said that you lost a kid because the Karen player messed it up. So if they take the kid out and he signs, should the player get an extra bonus?
He helping you do
Yeah, I
your job.
like that, Herb. I like that, Herb. But Kurt, if I don't get the kid, I'm gonna take some money back from you. Hey, you got to pay me. So Herb, you can't. It's got to be risk reward.
No, he's saying if he get or if you don't get him.
If I don't get him, then I'm gonna dock your ass some pay, Herb.
He said the kid signs that you get a raise or another job. That's been the whole thing anyway, man. That's why they should get paid, period, man. They see people don't even know what I just said right there. That's work. They working.
Work.
That's not part of their scholarship. Is that part of their scholarship?
Huh?
To take the players out and help the coach get the kid?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
That's
part
a
of
job. That's work.
He got to recruit. That's work. You know? So think about it. When God rest his soul, Kobe, when they tried to get Dwight to come to the Lakers, guess who was sitting in the room? Kobe was sitting in the room, man. When they trying to get Kawhi to come to the Lakers, who's sitting in the room?
Kobe.
LeBron sitting in the room.
LeBron,
You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, hey man, we need this dude. When they tried to get KD, the Hampton, what they call it, Hampton Five, or somebody.
Stephon Curry.
You don't think
Stephon Curry flew out to Hamptons to get there. Stephon Curry and the whole crew, yes, and Clay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I mean, like, that recruiting is a job, man. Listen. We love the Chop Shop. Since I'm probably never gonna coach again in my life, I got some stories that will blow your mind about. Again, I'm not going. I want to be in the business a long time. I'm not going to incriminate myself or anybody. But they need to understand. Parents don't understand what they're up against. I didn't see more failures than I didn't see success. And whatever y'all think is going on right now, Paul Miranda and all that kind of stuff, it's been done before. It ain't nothing different. They just got social media now. Instead of beepers, they got cell phones. Instead, you know what I mean? Instead of rolling the window down, you push your button, they come. It's the same stuff. And Jimmy say you just put different icing on the cake. To a degree, it's the same. You know what I'm saying? And so some of these stories, man, of what people, oh my God, some of the parents, some of it make you laugh, but the same thing that make you laugh, what had it?
Makes you cry.
So it's just a situation where, somebody was talking about this today, and I hope my boy, that's what I'm saying. I feel the guys from we were having a discussion about overtime, and we don't have time to do it right now.
Right.
But I would love to have that discussion because a college coach, a former college coach, it was Cheat Sheet, it was myself, another guy who's been in the business a long time, and we were talking about, is that good for sports? Is that good, Hatter? Is a model like overtime good for high school kids? Because you're gonna forego, again, I get and Matt, obviously they can't talk about it, which is fine. We'll debate about it. I get what they're saying the benefits are. And I talked to another former NBA coach this morning. Sometimes you wish you just say everything or just get them on the show.
Right.
But you wonder, and we're just debating. I'm not telling you I'm a fool.
I just don't know, Chris. Me personally, I don't know. Huh? I'm sorry. I don't know.
Is it bad?
I don't know.
It's on the Boomer Room, if a parent had a chance to be in a monetary situation where his high school, a kid from his high school, or your child could make money. I don't know how much money it is. I don't know what your situation. But it would mean they couldn't go to college. But what they say is they will pay up to $100,000 for you to go wherever you want. Right? But like I know, when people start going to getting money and getting a taste of money, the one thing that's hard for them to do is what? Go to school.
Right.
Go to school is a hard thing in the world after you start tasting that bread.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's no bread in going to school. That's just paying. You just paying out. You don't see nothing coming in. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing going to your bank account. It's all going to your brain. But what you got?
Amanda says something. It works for European players and foreign players. You don't hear the horror stories over there. You just see the Landon. I'm telling you, you don't see the horror stories. You only see the Lucas. For every Luka, it's 100,000 guys that don't make it over there. So I'm just telling you, to a guy that's been over there and seen how this thing works, you got some guys over there working in the PetSmart and over there too that this happened to. So it's not all success stories Everything is not an absolute, but keep going, Chris. I'm sorry. I just wanted to.
No,
man,
no, and it's not an absolute.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, and what you got to do on the chop shop, and guys are afraid to do. We need to hear some of them horror stories. It's called a deterrent. Them horror stories are good, man.
Right.
Fire burn, fire hot. We need some of those stories, and sometimes it's not just to shame the person that didn't make it, but to really just make people understand. It's not always the exception, but it's the exception or the rule. Which one do you want to follow? The exception or the rule, right? And yes, I'm not telling people not to dream,
Right.
right?
Right.
To dream, but there's a word I don't even want to mean. I have my little thesaurus thing, so there's a word called velleity, but I don't want to get it. I don't want to get it.
What is it?
People
What
can
is
look at
called
the
again?
word
But
velleity.
that's but is it in the valid? Is it in valid family? Being valid?
No, it's not valid.
Okay.
But it's basically having a dream but not putting any energy behind it or wishing for something. But
Okay.
don't get me. But that's not the point I'm making. Is that people don't understand how difficult it is. People don't understand how difficult it is to become a lawyer. How difficult it is to go to law to be a doctor. I sit with those doctors. I say, hold on, man, how long you got to go to school? And then you got to go do this, and you got to go do that. So that means you don't make money till you in your 30s. Damn. And then guess what people don't understand? When people get that, when they accumulate the most of their wealth in their late 40s and 50s. That's when they accumulate most of their wealth. It's just when we see athletes and entertainers, they get it all on the front end. So that's the fun part of it because you get it when you're young. But most people who have real money, they get it later, Hatter.
Oh, of course.
They get it later in life.
And hold up. And guess what? It's totally opposite. In sports, they get it earlier.
Right. They get it early.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great one.
It's upside down.
Yeah.
And those that take, again, dudes like James Harden and some of the other guys, man, they can't spend all that money. If they do, they the most ignorant dudes in the world. They cannot spend all that money. And God bless them.
Well, it's possible. Chris, it's possible. James too smart. But it's possible. Antoine Walker and Allen Iverson blow $100 million fortune. If you're, listen to me, if you're gambling, if your kid is gambling, it's possible for him to lose that fortune. But keep going.
Unbelievable.
It's possible.
Damn, you were saying something.
I'm sorry, Chris. I'm
making
sorry.
a point.
No, but you were talking about losing the fortune.
money.
We was talking about earning money later in regular life than earning money earlier in sports.
Right. I forget the point.
I know. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I forget it. No. That's the point I was making. That was crazy. But hey, good point. Draft week coming up.
Yes, sir.
I'm here. If I got something, if I could jump on the chop shop, we don't start till like 3 every day, so might be able to jump on. And if I see something, I can't report anything.
No, they can't. Hey, the guys that's gonna be there with you, they ain't making no decision no damn way. I'm just telling you.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about stuff you hear. You might hear things.
Okay.
Obviously, who's gonna go first and all that kind of stuff. But it's a great day, man. And I was talking about. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I was doing a little math the other day. They was talking about because you made a point the other day. Like, we were at the spot when I had them big old margaritas bigger than your head. Them big old margaritas. And that was.
Man, you had more than two of them. You had more than two.
Let me tell you something. Tell everybody the best short ribs. I know some of y'all don't eat the pig. The best short ribs I've ever had in my life. Short ribs, is that beef? Or is that pig? Anyway,
that's pig.
The bottom line is Lupe Tortilla got the best short ribs I've ever had.
Man, I wasn't gonna tell people where we at. I didn't want to give them no free pub.
But
you told me not.
That's a chain. That's a chain. That's like talking about Cheesecake Factory. That's like talking about Papados. That's a chain.
Okay.
We can talk about that. We can't talk about them other places you.
Hey man, how many? Hold up. How many? You had more than 2 margaritas, Chris.
No. I had 2 of them big old margaritas. Well, anyway, the bottom line is you made a point the other day. You said, "Do you know? Stop going at the NFL. Do you know how many black millionaires that the NFL has made?" So the NFL has made more black millionaires than anything walking.
American industry. Yes.
In the American industry. Now that's the volume. It's so many. The NFL's big, and there's so many of us play. Right?
Yeah. Right.
And the more money they keep making, that means our guys get more money.
Right.
So then I start going to myself. I said, hold on. 32 teams times a 53-man roster, right? If 60% are black, it's how many players?
70%
The NBA,
is black. 70%.
70. Okay, I
Yeah.
heard some script, but 70. Okay,
Okay.
70% of 32 times 53. That's
Mm-hmm.
just pure math. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
there's 30 NBA teams,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say 70% of that, is African American,
Okay.
right? So that's 450, 70% of that.
Mm-hmm.
Now the major leagues are a little bit different because the people that come from over the water, they don't think they one of us, the
Okay.
Dominicans, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But people of color, let's say, a third of the league,
Okay.
it might be less than 2,000 dudes in the country that are people of color that are making money playing sports. It ain't 2 million people. Let me say that again, like the preacher say, because you might get that on the way home.
Chris, I got something for you, but keep going. You know I got something to help you out. Come on. Go say it again.
With that, because it ain't 2 million athletes making money. When y'all get caught up in, oh my God, I want my son to be this person. Do you know that's 300 plus million people in the United States, and maybe 2,000 that look like me and you are making real bread? Educate the people.
Chris, let me show you something. I told everybody yesterday, I said, I love to tell my folks, I love my people. But I got to tell them the truth. You just told them the truth. You didn't hear this. You wasn't listening to the show yesterday. I said this yesterday. I'm going to repeat it again today. Chris, I told them there's 5,000 jobs in music. Okay? 5,000 jobs in pro sports. 10,000 jobs in entertainment. That's just not enough to save 48 million black people who need regular skills. 48 million black people need regular skills like engineering, computing, business, healthcare, real estate, all the professions, teachers, all of that. Yo, that ain't that many jobs. Chris was just telling y'all, ain't that many jobs. We got 48 million people. But everybody trying to be in the NBA. In NFL. In entertainment. But guess what? Somebody was telling me the other day, talking to Keija Smith with concierge service. Okay. That building, listen. That building that number 13 is James Harden Restaurant, that big old building. Chris, you saw that big building we went in, right? Where 13 is.
Yeah.
It's owned by a black doctor.
5115.
That restaurant, Saks Fifth Avenue, that's owned by a black doctor. The same doctor. Listen. James Harden is paying rent to a black doctor. I don't think y'all heard me. Those are professions that we can get in.
Absolutely. No draft.
You ain't got to go to the draft. You got to have patience. Only reason I didn't want to be a doctor, because I can't stand the sight of blood. I wanted to be because I wanted the prestige. So guess what? Took my butt to law school. But because I could read. But Chris Walker, let me tell you something, man. I just gave you those numbers, Chris. I'm going to give them to you again. I'm going to send it to you. There ain't but 5,000 jobs in the music industry. 5,000 jobs in pro sports. All of them. 10,000 jobs in entertainment. But it's 48 million black people who need regular skills. Yes. Go in that big old building downtown. It's a black man on it. And y'all want to be an athlete. Shit, let me be a doctor. Come on. Y'all, let me be a doctor who get rent paid to him. Keep talking, Chris. Chris, I know I blew you away. I know you did. I didn't know that till yesterday.
No, I would have guessed it. I didn't know the exact numbers, but again, I'm blessed where I've had a career in sports. But and again, my family, it just wasn't like that. That's why I'm telling you, environment and exposure means everything. I love my family. We got very successful people in our family,
Right.
but that just wasn't what we did, right? But people that grow up in that demographic, they understand that, right? If you grow up and your dad works in Wall Street, you probably gonna understand finance.
Good
I
point.
would think you understand finance.
Great point.
If you a woman and you grow up in a household where all your brothers like football and basketball, you probably like sports because you just grow up in that era where they, damn, that girl know a lot about sports. And you look at her, she got 5 brothers. Oh, no wonder. Environment doesn't make her a tomboy. She understands it and she can talk it like anybody else, right? But my thing is, you know, as a collective, as a community, the question is, do we emphasize it more than anything else? Forget about the kids. The kids gonna do what we tell them to do. The question is, do we emphasize that aspect of things more than we do? You know what I was reading about? Again, I tell you about that Tyrant show, that movie, right? You know what they say? The number one thing, the guy Papa Doc DeValier. Anybody from Haiti know who Papa Doc DeValier is?
I've heard of the name.
Right? You know,
Right.
the number one thing they say that Haiti is one of the poorest countries in the Western Hemisphere, right?
Yeah.
And you know what they said? How they kept tricking them and tricking them? The one thing he kept doing to them is keeping them uneducated. So it ain't just them. It ain't just them keeping it. It's us too. He said, you keep them uneducated because they don't know what they don't know. You don't want them to learn. What you want them to learn for? And what's the one thing I don't like math. I don't want to study. I don't want to do this. I just want to hoop. Huh? You know what that is? in other countries?
Chris, you sound just like them, Chris. You sound just like
wanna
them.
hoop. I just want to hoop. Hey man, you see that dude driving a Bentley over there? He don't hoop. I was talking to somebody the other day. I mean, one of my boys, I can't say who, as I said, we talking about H-Town.
Right.
We was talking about who lives in Tanglewood and who lives in over there by Rice. And I said,
University.
hey, man,
University.
half of the people live over there. You know, athletes over there.
Not so.
You know where they live? They live in different. We talking about L.A., Calabasas, and all that. Them dudes living in Encino, bro. Let's get something straight. Don't get it twisted.
Calabasas is the new money.
Understand something where they live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't live in Hidden Hills and all that stuff. I get it. You know, them rappers, but understand, like, we're talking about money generational.
Right.
You know, and so the question is, the ones that get ahead doing it that way, playing sports and everything, hey, they ours too, man. We
ours too. We
they
love
ours
them.
too.
Yeah.
Guess what? You just mentioned it's 10,000, 5,000. Them dudes are unicorns. They blessed. What you gonna do? Because them dudes didn't know they was gonna make it either until they did. Read Drake's story.
Yeah.
Read Travis Scott. Look at the documentary on Travis Scott. Man, it's be 4 people watching that dude. That dude didn't know he was gonna make it. Look at Jay-Z's story. Don't think them dudes had it all figured out. You just see what they doing now. Better read their story. What did we talk about the other day? I sent you something the other day. I was talking about my other company, and I told you about what company did I tell you about? And I told people, go read the story. What was it about? Netflix. Go read the story of Netflix. Half y'all don't even know why they call them Netflix. Read the story of Netflix and when they went to Blockbuster and what the dude at Blockbuster did to them. Come on, man.
Get out of here.
Get out of here with that nuts.
Mess.
Laughed at. What? Y'all gonna do what? But guess what? Read the story, and the 2 dudes that started it, guess what they had? One of the dudes that was his partner had $2.5 million in seed money. You see what I'm saying? Did you show them what I sent you the other day?
Which
Did you
one?
put that on there?
No, I have.
That TikTok thing. Remember we were sitting there having a conversation?
Yeah. And I put it. I didn't cue it up though. I'm gonna cue it up for tomorrow.
Woo! Don't
Yeah.
do that one up. They're gonna make some people upset today. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that blew me away. What that dude said. In 2021, we still gonna do that?
Trying to make
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I
Man,
got it.
but
I got it. Yeah.
you sure you want to show that?
Huh? No, I
Can you
can't show it.
Let's
I'm not gonna
end
show it.
Let's end the show. We can't show that? End the show on it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Woo!
I got to fix it. No, I got to fix it. I got to fix it.
Because I got to run up out here in a second, but I mean, I think it's something that people should understand, especially if you're a POC and you understand. Like
Oh
myself.
yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'm
It's
trying to
just
see
something
what I
that-
did, Chris. See the way the form you sent it in me. I got to do a lot of tricks to do it. I'm gonna give it to him tomorrow because I want to give it to him.
Okay.
I want to give it to him tomorrow. My bad. I got
that's
to.
good.
Yeah, I got extracting them for
It'd be a
TikTok.
good topic tomorrow. It'd be a
Yeah.
good topic tomorrow.
Make yourself
them
available tomorrow for a minute.
I'm gonna work on it, man. I'm gonna
Okay.
make myself available, man. But it's something good to talk about. But hey, man, I appreciate you letting me have me on, man.
Oh, we out of here, man. Hey,
We
we're
gotta talk
gonna
about the
slide
draft,
down
man. The draft.
Vino's back. And
Slide
what
down there.
Jimmy said, and Yabba Dabba do this thing. We out.
Got it.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop.